LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
From sold-out Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, the LA Galaxy is on the air. Today, the Galaxy face defending champion Atlanta United FC. Hello again and welcome. Joe Tutino here alongside Galaxy legend Kevin Hartman. Glad to have you aboard. We hope this broadcast finds you well. The Galaxy looking to bounce back from a disappointing result at the Portland Timbers a week ago. One where the Galaxy was punished for mistakes after a bright start. Really, the first 20 minutes they had played well, and then things just kind of gradually went the home team's way. The Portland Timbers playing among the best teams right now in Major League Soccer. Today, the Galaxy, well, they have a bigger challenge, though, dealing with the Atlanta United on their home surface in front of what has become the most dynamic atmosphere in Major League Soccer, and most of all, without Zlatan Ibrahimovic due to yellow card accumulation, no Diego Polenta, who is serving a red card suspension, no Efrain Alvarez, also serving a red card suspension. The Galaxy have their work cut out for them today, that's for sure. But they're here to grab some points, and a tie would be just fine. But they could see a different cohesion from the Galaxy today as well. One that could give us a hint at the vision of Guillermo Barros Schelotto into the future and how this Galaxy team may look. With no Ibra, expect the Galaxy to try to play like they did early in the season. And you may remember this against Minnesota United at home, where the club was very fluid up top and pressured in the middle third to win possession and keep Minnesota on their heels for much of that match. In fact, they dominated in possession in that match. Having said that, that match was quite a while ago. And, well, today it's on the road against what is a juggernaut at their home, Atlanta United. They have only one loss here at home, and they've drawn only 3 times. This is going to be very difficult today. When we return, Kevin Hartman joins me as we look at how the Galaxy plans to deal with the task at hand. It's the Galaxy on the road facing Atlanta United, and the pregame continues right after these words.
Since 1889, Shasta Soda celebrates 130 years of flavor.
There's no fooling. Shasta's the cat's pajamas.
Extra, extra, Shasta now in cans.
Pass me the Shasta, Daddy-O.
Far out, Shasta's groovy.
Get down and boogie with Shasta.
Like Shasta is totally tubular, dude.
Shasta's all that in a bag of chips.
Hashtag Shasta is lit.
No matter how you say it, for 130 years, it just has to be Shasta.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Galaxy fans, add some thrill to your drive to and from the game in a brand new 2019 BMW Z4 M40i. San Manuel Casino is giving away one of these amazing new sports coupes every Thursday in August. Play with your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table games for your chance to take home a brand new BMW. San Manuel Casino, all thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
It's Toyota's National Clearance Event, and it's going on right now, where you can save big with incredible cashback offers and super low leases on the last of the 2019s. There's no better time to get the Toyota that's perfect for you. So come and take advantage of amazing deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, the rugged Tacoma, and the adventurous RAV4. But hurry in today. Our 2019s are going fast, and Toyota's National Clearance Event ends soon.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, it might be a little humid outside the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but inside it'll be just perfect because this is a dome and the roof will stay closed today. And we're expecting some 70,000 fans on hand. With Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino, the countdown to first kick continues here on the road. And Kevin, road game mentality, that's something that previous Galaxy teams have had, although I haven't seen it in this version of a Galaxy team because they have played the same on the road than they have at home as well. So are we going to see something a little bit different from the Galaxy today, you think?
Well, I think they'll be forced to.
Okay.
I think this is a situation where they're missing two definite starters, and Polenta and Ibrahimovic, and then Efrain Alvarez is a player who can come on and really kind of change things in the latter portion of the second. So I think that they'll probably feel the fan presence here. Obviously, this is my first time being here. You think about, people, you think about processes. This place is 100% legit. I mean, I've been astounded, had the opportunity to run into Carlos Bocanegra a few moments ago and just talking about how far things have come since we were playing 16 years ago or whatever it might have been.
Well, let me ask you this, because this is an artificial surface stadium. We played an artificial surface last week in Portland. From a goalkeeper standpoint and the quality of the new artificial surface that's out there, will we see this? Will teams still struggle on the artificial surface, or is it evened out at this point?
I mean, certainly it's not the same carpet on top of concrete that it used to be. It's
not
it has
Giant Stadium.
Yeah, a very similar flow to what you'll see on the field. I think it's disappointing at the top level to see them having to use it. I know the amount of energy that was pumped into New York's Red Bull Arena when I was there in terms of bringing the lights on and trying to make sure that they were creating this well-manicured pitch. But to be honest, the consistency of this is probably better than when you're on grass fields that have kind of taken a beating and a hiccup happens like the 99 MLS Cup where,
right.
Who knows, it might pop off your foot and
yeah,
go right to the opponent.
Exactly. And in my case, why do you pass it back to your goalkeeper from midfield? But then again, that's a whole different story a lifetime ago on that cold day at Sullivan Stadium in New England back then. But 4-3-3, 4-5-1. I think both you and I both believe the Galaxy will look like a 4-5-1 today, with Antuna being free and legit playing on the right side, and maybe those guys combining.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll be able to see pretty quickly. It could be a situation where now that you have a little bit of a high pressing ability with younger players out there, maybe you see that, but also you can kind of take a deeper line and use those spaces to kind of attack into. So we should be able to know pretty quickly what's going to be the Galaxy's choice. And obviously Schelotto has talked to them, and maybe it's going to be the first 5 to 10 minutes that they'll try to press a little bit and then sit back a little bit. So we should be able to tell pretty quickly what they're
Atlanta's put in 38 goals on the season. When we come back, how to keep them off the scoreboard, and Kevin will give us his insight on that. This is the Galaxy pregame show coming to you from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. More right after these words.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals: St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Toyota's national clearance event is on, and that means huge factory cashback savings, like an incredible $3,500 back on a new Avalon or Prius Prime, $3,000 on a new Avalon Hybrid Electric or Tundra, or $2,000 back on a new Highlander. There's even $1,000 back on a new Prius Liftback, Camry, or Camry Hybrid Electric. Excludes TRD Pro and Highlander Hybrid. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 3rd. So hurry in today.
You expect the best performance from a new car when you drive it home. Shouldn't you expect nothing less down the road? That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan that covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, as well as 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Well, fans continue to fill this arena, getting ready for today's game coming up in about 10 minutes from now. Galaxy on the road at Atlanta United FC with Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino as we count you down. So, 38 goals scored, 29 against. That's Atlanta. The Galaxy are missing more than half of their goals with Ibra, Polenta, and certainly early on in the season, Roman Alessandrini leaving and not yet coming back for the Galaxy, although he should be training beginning this month. 17 goals from Joseph Martinez. He seems to be that guy again this year. He's not going to set the record, I don't think, but keeping him off the scoreboard. And Pity Martinez, who gets the start today. No Daniel Steres in the first 11. David Romney gets the start there for the Galaxy. No Polenta on the left side. Skelvik back in on the left side for the Galaxy. You're sitting in goal. What are you telling your back four?
I think what I'm trying to talk to them a lot about is making sure that they understand that they have the ability to do it. A lot of these guys got minutes, valuable minutes against Cholos a week or so ago. And so this is really an opportunity for them to come in and play their role. I mean, these guys are full-fledged professionals. They've had some successes at different levels. And to see them kind of plug in today, you're just looking to play that low line cohesion in the defense and make sure that you're not leaving guys isolated and that you have an ability to really help and cover and balance one another.
Possession for the Galaxy certainly will be key for LA, and we've seen that through Jonah Dos Santos, and you and I talked that he most likely is the MVP of this Galaxy team this season. If the vote goes down today, certainly there's plenty to be played down the stretch, but right now he has been that MVP because the Galaxy are a different team without him, especially in the back. But Perry Kitchen gets a start today also, so I'm guessing he is going to be the guy in front of that back four. Is that correct?
You would think it's going to look like two sixes almost there, two defensive midfielders. Obviously, they both have the capacity to get forward, but it does allow a little bit more flexibility and a little bit more strength in the defensive side of things.
So in my opinion, then from that point of view, the Galaxy looking to play tight with Perry in front, as long as Jonah. Pressure on Joe Corona to do better passing and keeping possession, and Sebastian Lletget and Fabio Alvarez. Correct?
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely giving Jonathan Dos Santos, I think, a little bit of flexibility to get up and press as well. We talked a little bit about that last week. I honestly feel that if Jonathan Dos Santos has the ability to go and some freedom to press in different spots, he's able to catch the opponent sometimes with the ball at their feet because he's so good at getting a jump on it, and anticipating exactly what's going to happen next.
For the LA Galaxy, one of the things that it's been so far this season, as their story goes, 12 wins, 9 losses, only 1 draw. That should balance out somewhere along the way. For Atlanta at home, they have been incredible. 8-1-3. This is what the Galaxy are getting themselves into today. They are shorthanded by far coming into this match with 16 goals staying at home and Zlatan Ibrahimovic back at home. We will find out what this Galaxy team is made of this afternoon when they take on Atlanta United FC, and the first kick is coming up. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
Galaxy fans, add some thrill to your drive to and from the game in a brand new 2019 BMW Z4 M40i. San Manuel Casino is giving away one of these amazing new sports coupes every Thursday in August. Play with your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table games for your chance to take home a brand new BMW. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and a battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
It's Toyota's National Clearance Event, and it's going on right now, where you can save big with incredible cashback offers and super low leases on the last of the 2019s. There's no better time to get the Toyota that's perfect for you. So come and take advantage of amazing deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, the rugged Tacoma, and the adventurous RAV4. But hurry in today. Our 2019s are going fast, and Toyota's National Clearance Event ends soon.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Let's take a look at today's Start 11, presented by Casa Modelo, home of Especial and Negra quality beers since 1925. First off for the Galaxy, the visiting team in goal, David Bingham. He's got a 1.41 goals against average. He's 12-9-1, 7 shutouts to his name. Not a bad bounce-back season for David. They're going to have to need a heroic performance from him this afternoon, in my opinion. 4 in front of him, Rolf Felcher, Giancarlo Gonzalez. Jorgen Skelvik will play left side. Dave Romney starts for Daniel Steres today. Steres is available and on the bench. At midfield, it'll be Joe Corona with Jonathan Dos Santos, who wears the captain's armband. Perry Kitchen gets the start, and Uriel Antuna will also be at the midfield position. According to this lineup up top, it's Fabio Alvarez. Certainly he plays in the number 10 with Sebastian Leggett. Antuna will most likely be the forward, Leggett in the midfield, and the Galaxy, according to this lineup, in a 4-3-3. We'll see how they play in the first 15 minutes of this match. In goal for Atlanta United, Brad Guzan. He's the captain of 1.26 goals against average. He's 11-9-3. He's got 10 clean sheets on the season. They're also slated to go in a 4-3-3. Miles Robinson, Julian Gressel, Florentine Pogba, and Franco Escobar stated as the defenders. Darlington Nagbe is the number 8. Ezekiel Barco, Jeff Laurentowicz in midfield, the former Galaxy, New England Revolution, and Colorado Rapid. Up top, Joseph Martinez, Pity Martinez, and Justin Miram. They're actually going to play in a 3-5-2 with Gressel and Miram as the wing-backs here today. The Galaxy will defend the goal to our right and attack from right to left. They're in their customary white uniforms with the blue and gold sash. Atlanta United, the red and black stripe with the black shorts and the red socks. Our referee for tonight's game is Drew Fisher. His assistants are Jeremy Hansen and Philippe Briere. 70,000 strong still making their way into this facility, and as we look along the concourses, it is jam-packed and fans still making their way into this building. We are underway, and the Galaxy with the ball off the kickoff. It comes back defensively. Kitchen to the near side to Romney, able to play in the midfield for Alvarez. It'll come left side. Skelvick, who plays up the wing. It'll find the touchline and out of play. It was intended for Jonathan Dos Santos. We'll go back over it. Kevin, you're the head coach. What do you want to see from the Galaxy in the first 15 minutes? Or will they drop off? Maybe press and then drop off into what we will see the rest of the match?
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like they're taking a very low line of confrontation here. You've got Alvarez about 10 yards beyond the other side of the center circle. And they're keeping their shape well. It doesn't look like they're going to sit back too deeply. We'll see how that transition as the match transpires.
Atlanta with the ball right now defensively. They'll work it around the defensive third. The Galaxy forwards pressing around the top of the center circle, and it's Uriel Antuna who's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting here this afternoon. They'll play it towards the left side now and try to work into midfield. Back at the stripe once again, this time sprayed to the near side. Looking for Gressel, who's pushing forward. They'll play out of the back with their center backs, Atlanta will, and everybody else will get forward, which is a typical way the game is played today. Put the ball on the center backs, and they will direct going forward and try to find maybe Jeff Laurentowicz or maybe Pity Martinez to get things going. But right now the Galaxy doing a good job of keeping the ball on the center backs. It does come right side. Gressel back in towards center. Laurentowicz, he lets this one go. It'll find Barco, who gets the start today. But back defensively once again, the Galaxy forces to Robinson and played across and long into the Galaxy defense. And this one will find the goalkeeper in David Bingham, and he'll collect it at his end line. Not bad for the Galaxy keeping their shape here in the early moments.
Yeah, it's well defended there. Obviously, with Atlanta United playing out of this 3-5-2, their wingers will be a lot more aggressive today. Gives them an opportunity to press higher up the park.
Bingham will knock this one long, trying to find Sebastian Leggett. He's able to get to the first ball. It'll go out wide the far side. Good work here by Antuna, running onto it. Watched by one defender. He'll take into the corner. He's got Leggett with him. He tries to find some space, and this one is broken up by Miram and then knocked back into midfield. We might have our first foul of the game, and we do, as Martinez is brought down. Joseph Martinez. And a free kick. Defensive side of midfield for Atlanta. Laurentowicz will knock this one back. It'll be collected by Robinson. He plays it forward. Pity Martinez. He'll get the foul as he's grabbed by Joe Corona. That's too easy for the referee and too easy for Pity Martinez to earn that foul. Nagbe. He'll go left side. Quickly push forward. Joseph Martinez this time. Pushing ahead. Top of the box. Tried to send it. Nice job that time on the part of Perry Kitchen. Gets in front of the pass. Corona brought down by Laurentowicz. And a free kick here for the Galaxy.
A little bit choppy here in midfield. There's been a number of fouls in transition. Both teams really trying to get a gauge on what's going to be the contact level as they try to transition from offense to defense.
Atlanta comes out with possession. It's pushed left side this time. The first time that they're able to play into the attack. This time Martinez, top of the box, tries to play it over to the near side to Gressel. Not enough on that ball. Fabio Alvarez able to clear. He'll play into midfield. Antuna keeps it alive. Back to Joe Corona. Dos Santos' first touch of the match. Has it again from Alvarez. Squares it over to Joe Corona. And the Galaxy playing through the center circle. It'll go right side. Leggett this time. Trying to send Felcher. Felcher makes the run, but a bit too late, so Sebastian turns back and finds Gonzalez. Perry Kitchen with some room in the middle third. Able to play it forward. Corona able to keep it alive. On the right side it goes to Felcher. Back out. Joe Corona on possession. He's got Fabio Alvarez, almost played Leggett through. A little bit long on that ball. And the defender in front, Pogba, able to guide it out of play for a goal kick. That was a nice build-up for L.A.
Yeah, that was good possession there. You see Rolf Felcher in an advanced position. You're a little bit worried because I think the 2 times in transition that Atlanta's had a little bit of success, it's down Felcher's side, so he needs to make sure that he's staying home. Thankfully, he's got Leggett, who's also going to be a defensive asset out there.
Guzan under some pressure here as they try to play the ball out of the back. And the Galaxy forcing the long ball into midfield, and they'll win it again. This is good from L.A. Alvarez now trying to play this one through. Antuna sends it on goal. Save on the part of Guzan coming off his line. That was a leg save and then cleared into the Galaxy defense. Here comes the counter the other way now for Atlanta United. This looks good for United. In on goal towards the left side. Played on through for Joseph Martinez and cleared away. The player breaking on in should have taken that shot, in my opinion. And that was Barco getting forward, I believe. Now the Galaxy back the other way. Rolf Felcher slowed there by Laurentowicz, and the Galaxy get themselves a throw-in.
Well, Felcher's on the attack again, but there's a gaping hole on the right side that Atlanta United almost just took advantage of again.
So when that happens in that position, are you looking for the back three to slide over that remain in the back, or is it Leggett having a comeback?
Well, I think that what happened there was they released and Perry Kitchen kind of slid into the middle. So I think they dealt pretty effectively with it.
Here's Atlanta pushing the ball back in the midfield. The Galaxy had numbers forward there. This time Joseph Martinez played on the left side. Miram did not make the run. And Joe Corona slides on over and wins it. But then Pity Martinez pickpocketed him. Martinez switches it over towards the near side. It's knocked down to the wing. Gressel will push forward. The one-time cross top of the box let go by Barco for Martinez, and the Galaxy able to win that one back. Barco's struggling right now, in my opinion, because he is second-guessing himself on shots or when to leave balls. Here come the Galaxy back on the left side, though. Skelvic pushing forward from Joe Corona. Skelvic plays it across the top of the box. Antuna with a clean look at goal. His shot a bit late. And the defender Pogba able to close that one down. This is better. 2 chances now for Antuna the Galaxy have created. They're just a bit slow in terms of taking the shot. Ball will come near side, and here comes Atlanta on the attack. Gressel a bit slow for that, and it'll go out of play and a throw in here for L.A.
Breakneck pace here at the beginning, opening moments of this match. It's been back and forth, but like you said, Galaxy has had opportunities. If not for a great block there from Escobar, Tuna could have had something.
Now, we saw this in Portland, and the Galaxy came out and they pressed the first 20 minutes, tried to get the goal, played well, probably were the better team in the first 20 minutes at Portland, and then they started to run out of gas. So my question here to you, Kevin, is this a smart move on the part of the Galaxy, knowing that they still have 80 minutes and change to go?
I think what you'll see is, this is the Galaxy we all want to see.
Okay.
I think the question is if they get caught in transition and concede, what's their reaction?
Okay.
Or can they be a little bit better in transition so that they don't concede from the get-go?
Perry Kitchen cannot clear. Pity Martinez taken into the area, trying to dodge his way into the box. Good job by Romney defending there, but the Galaxy can't clear the box yet. Nagby almost found a handle. Good work by Perry Kitchen this time around. Pokes it out the near side. Finds Dos Santos. Jonah plays in the midfield. He'll find Leggett, and the Galaxy push forward. Odd man rush for L.A. as it goes left side. Antuna. Atlanta has plenty of defenders back. They'll get some numbers forward. The Galaxy do. Dos Santos on possession. Squares in towards center. Finds Joe Corona. Back out wide. Jonah Dos Santos. Here's Leggett. Back out Dos Santos one more time. This time Perry Kitchen. Just past the stripe, he'll play it back defensively. Romney will have to touch forward and then knocks ahead. Alvarez on possession this time. Top of the center circle it goes. Corona playing in for Antuna. Was he offside? I believe he is. He'll touch. The flag stayed down. Possession back to L.A. Skelvick in towards center. Knocked away by Laurentowicz. Nagby comes out with possession. They'll work the left side. Here goes Miram pushing forward. Formerly of Toronto, he punished the Galaxy when he played for Columbus. Good ball ahead for Joseph Martinez. Sliding on over is Romney. He'll win it, pushing it into the far side touchline, and the Galaxy trying to break out of the defense. Nice job by Felcher that time. Has it for LA as they walk into midfield. Corona switches. Finds Dos Santos. Skelvick will collect. Dos Santos once again. Now the game settling just a bit.
Yeah, it's settled down a little bit. There's quite a few passes in that last possession for LA Galaxy.
Leggett on the right side. Plays in towards center. Antuna turning the corner here. He'll get forward. Was he fouled? He might have been held up. No, our referee says no. Continue to play. And that's a bad sign for Antuna, in my opinion, because now the referee won't give him the benefit of the doubt going forward. At least I don't think so.
Yeah, it was kind of a little bit of a hand battle there as they were trying to track the ball down into the corner. Antuna went down a little bit too easily for the liking of Drew Fisher.
Keep on charging and have him take you down, in my opinion. Good job by Corona, and this time he'll be called for the foul as Barco goes down. Joe arguing with our referee Drew Fisher, but whistle blew and a foul against LA. Hey, want to make history in 2020 with the LA Galaxy? Well, season ticket memberships are now on sale. Check it out at lagalaxy.com/since96. Also check out the safe standing seats that'll be going up in the north end for the 2020 season. You might be interested in that and joining the supporters as well. Ball goes on the left side now. Miram with a one-time cross towards the goalkeeper, though. And on to Bingham, was able to smother that one. Wasn't touched well, but it forced, well, Bingham to get his first save of the match, I think. We are 0-0 with Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino. We're coming to you from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. Sold out on hand. Not 40,000 sold out. 70,000 sold out here in this facility. 0-0 right now. Both teams looking good to start this match 11 minutes in. Guzan in some trouble. He'll play it out over the near side. And a throw-in for the Galaxy.
Galaxy's pressed in good spots, I felt, throughout the match so far. It's been Guzan under pressure a couple times. It's been forced to steer the ball out of bounds.
Well, they've kept their shape, and they've pinned Atlanta in when they've had to, right? Nagby does well here, able to break the press, and here comes Atlanta, one of the few times they've had so far in the match to break out. Nice job by Giancarlo Gonzalez as he gets in front of Joseph Martinez and sends it back the other way. But Atlanta on possession. Here's Laurentowicz. He'll play on the left side. Miram. Justin Miram would like to get up and down the wing here today for Atlanta, but right now the Galaxy have held him in check. Gressel has done a little better job here on the right side for Atlanta, but so far so good Galaxy defensively.
One thing you'll notice about this 3-5-2 or 5-3-2, it'll look like at times, is it gives them a lot of width. Atlanta United playing from touchline to touchline.
And from a defensive standpoint, do you care about that? Do you allow them to open you up in the middle, or you just continue to stay compact?
I think you just keep those lines together. Here's an opportunity.
Good ball over the top for Antuna. He's onside, battles once again, and no foul here as he's taken off the ball by Robinson. Got to work a little harder there, in my opinion. Get in front of Robinson and force him to drag you down. Shoulder to shoulder, you're not going to get that call.
Yeah, you're going to need to show that you're at least competing from a strength perspective. He was too easily pushed off the ball there.
That was a good ball over the top, though. Here's Corona. Tight quarters for the Galaxy. Felcher does well, and a two-touch gets it over to Leggett. Now into the middle of the park it comes. Alvarez, he'll switch on the left side for Skelvick. This is a too direct pass for Skelvick to get onto, and it goes right to Brad Guzan, who picks up.
One thing that Galaxy has to be worried about is if you're getting both Felcher and Skelvick forward, you're 2v2 in the back pretty often.
Pick your spots, right?
Yeah.
Teeter-totter, so to speak.
Yeah, if one's gone, one stays. Perry Kitchen doing a good job staying home and helping out, though.
Now he might be that fifth defender for the Galaxy here today. This will come forward for Atlanta. Here's Laurentowicz right in the middle of the park, about 35 yards away from goal. Squares it on over, finds Nagbe. On the near side, Gressel. He wanted Laurentowicz to run into the channel. He did not make that run. And Atlanta will reset back at midfield. 0-0 inside 14 minutes of play. It'll come on over to Pogba. Squares it back on over to Robinson. Yes, the brother of Paul Pogba. Plays for Atlanta United. Onto the near side it comes. Escobar. He'll play in the midfield. Pity Martinez taken off the ball by Skelvik. Ball bounced off of Dos Santos and out of play, though, and a throw-in. Skelvik was just trying to clear it long, and it banged off of Dos Santos and came over to the near side. Gressel with the throw. He'll play it back to Escobar. So the three in the back will stay in the middle. Escobar, Robinson, Pogba. Miram and Gressel will be free to go up and down. That's how Atlanta looks right now. Robinson able to play it ahead, finds Pity Martinez. He plays into the center. Joseph Martinez squares it, takes a look at goal, fires from 25, and way out of play for a goal kick here. LA Galaxy.
Just not able to wrap his foot around that ball there, and it sails into the Atlanta United faithful.
Well, I think the Galaxy will be happy when he's back to goal and decides to turn and shoot from about 25 to 30 yards. As long as he doesn't have a clean look at goal or he's moving laterally when he has to take the shot, that should be easy for David Bingham to square up against.
On his off foot as well, right?
Yeah. Bingham. He'll knock it down the middle of the park, looking for Alvarez, able to flick this on forward. Robinson has a step on Antuna. Back to his goalkeeper, Guzan, who clears in the midfield. Skelvik will win it, though, for the Galaxy. Dos Santos is here. Tried to play it ahead. Looking for Leggett. I think our referee, Drew Fisher, forced Leggett off his feet, but it'll come back to Guzan, and Atlanta again tries to work out of the back. And the Galaxy doing a nice job of pressing high here and forcing Atlanta to play inside their own penalty area. Back to Guzan it goes. They go to the far side. The Galaxy closing off the field here. And out of play over the far side touch. Throw in for Atlanta. This is good defensively by the Galaxy, keeping Atlanta pinned. Pogba tries to chip into midfield. They were able to break the first line of pressure from the Galaxy, and here comes Nagbe. Dos Santos will close him down, although Nagbe able to take it forward. Onto the near side, Gressel. Atlanta into the offense, off the face, I believe, of Skelvik, and he'll go down to one knee here in the left corner of his penalty area.
Galaxy's been very efficient with their defending today. It's good to see them getting up the field, pressing at moments, but in transition, there's a willingness to cover for one another. It's a very unified group of two blocks. They've been good for me for the first 20 minutes.
Skelvik is all right. Shook it off. Back on his feet, and we continue. The throw was taken, and Dos Santos able to break it up as it returned to Gressel, and maybe on the follow-through got a piece of Gressel here, who looks at his right boot, but he's fine. Pity Martinez. This is surprising. He wants to take the throw in. Your number 10 is taking a throw in. Okay. That's fine for the Galaxy. He'll knock it on back. Robinson. Back to the stripe it goes. Pogba will push forward. The Galaxy in good position defensively. Ball is broken up, and it'll come out to Dos Santos. Possession LA. Nice job by Perry Kitchen in his position. Corona to the right side. Felcher. Some pressure on him. You'll find Corona is able to break the first line of defense, but now he's forced back by Leggett. I should say Laurentowicz. And Romney will have it. Left side this time for the Galaxy. Fabio Alvarez. Back to Corona at the stripe. Good start by the Galaxy midfielders. Dos Santos taking it forward. He's taken off the ball by Laurentowicz, and that's a foul. And Antuna should take note. That's how you play into a defender to earn your foul if you're going to do that.
Absolutely. Jonathan just pushes the ball into space and then gets his body between the defender and the ball. Draws an excellent free kick here from the about 25 yards out.
So be just to the left of the arc for the Galaxy. So it's going to force the goalkeeper to stay on his line, right? And Brad Guzan, because it is direct enough.
Yeah, it's central enough. What you want to do is hit this as a shot, and maybe a little hesitation here allows the defenders and the attacking players to get a little bit closer to goal, maybe cause a little bit of traffic here for Brad Guzan.
Normally this would go back post, looking for the big guy, and Ibrahimovic. We'll see what the Galaxy decide here. Perry Kitchen coming over to the left side of this wall. Dos Santos will go to goal, and Guzan will make the save and no rebound. So he went direct on goal, not enough on that, and Guzan didn't even have to move. Nice job, though, by Jonah Dos Santos, slowing the counterattack down on the slide tackle from behind. I believe it's going to be a foul, and I'm wondering if Jonah will pick up a yellow card. If not, he's going to get a verbal from our referee, Drew Fisher. It was a late slide tackle. Players down on the near side. Of course, the Atlanta trainers taking a look. Pity Martinez is okay. He'll get the free kick. But Jonah did the job there, and it could have been a tactical foul.
He went down early. Yeah, absolutely a tactical foul. Professional foul, trying to slow down transision. Wasn't going to allow it to get by.
Good turnover here for the Galaxy once again. Alvarez and Dos Santos working together. This time Perry Kitchen will get it back. He'll push forward, finds Antuna. Back out it goes. Alvarez one more. Just above the center circle. Here's Corona. On to the left side it goes. Dos Santos ahead. Skalvik. Back out to midfield. The Galaxy really looking like that team playing in a 4-3-3 going forward, but a 4-5-1 defensively, and that's what you want to see. Good ball here for Antuna on the cross in front, and it just got away. Touch last by the defender. Robinson able to flick it over the reach of Antuna with the header. Corner kick, LA. What a buildup that was for LA.
Talk about just techniques and how there's more things that are enjoyable to a soccer game than just the goals. I mean, 3 beautiful balls there within a few moments. The one that went outside, the ball that was clipped in, and then I thought Escobar's intervention was timely.
Well, here we go. Corner kick, Galaxy. Set play opportunity here. The first one for both clubs. Dos Santos plays it in. He'll go backside. Romney knocks it down towards goal and right on to Guzan. Would have been nice to see that one come back across, but because I didn't think Romney was in a good position to get a good shot away from the header. The counter back the other way by Atlanta is broken up by the Galaxy, but United has it at midfield. Played out the left side here. Onside is Barco apparently. Working on Felcher. Barco on his right foot. Turns Felcher around. Puts it back on his right foot, and then he skies it. Goal kick here for the Galaxy. And one mistake by Rolf Felcher, but he was able to recover.
Yeah, Brad Guzan forced into a save down at the other end off the corner kick and knocks the ball long. It's not very often that you want to see some of the smaller, pacey players in the back getting beat up by, I think it was Joseph Martinez on the counter. And everybody saw Perry Kitchen having a conversation with Drew Fisher about the early contact.
And Pity Martinez, he doubled over, holding on, legs to knees there, and apparently he's either tired or he took a pretty good knock. Goal kick comes out the near side. Skalvik showing for this one as it comes into midfield. He'll collect it under pressure immediately from Gressel, and he earns a foul and a free kick. Hey, Leagues Cup, Major League Soccer versus Liga MX. It goes on to the semifinals, and your LA Galaxy taking on Cruz Azul. That is coming up August the 30th at 8 o'clock. Tickets are available, lagalaxy.com. 0-0 here. Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The ball apparently went out of play over the near side touch. It will be possession to the Galaxy. Whether it's a free kick or not, it is a free kick. Alongside Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino, glad to have you aboard. It'll come back to Gonzalez now at the circle. Flies it to the far side. Antuna to run this down. Pogba played it well. Back towards midfield, Atlanta on possession. The Galaxy have 3 defenders back. It'll come ahead to Pity Martinez. Romney will let this one go for Skalvik defensively. Played across, and it's an own goal. Own goal off of David Romney, who found himself in no man's land because he didn't step out to the ball. And Atlanta United, I would say, well, not against the run of play, but the Galaxy had been playing well to this point. Now they're down 1-0.
Atlanta United spreads the field here, attacks the near side space down towards the end line. Not enough pressure on the ball. It's clipped in behind the defense. David Romney's able to get a touch, but all he's able to do is redirect the ball past David Bingham.
We look at the replay on the big board here, and it is a big board here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. My first initial reaction is when Romney does not come out, then the defenders will not slide on over. That opened up the space. Skalvik was trying to catch up to the play, and David really didn't have a man to mark.
to me, there's just not enough pressure on the ball. And it was a problem that I saw last week as well. Players are 5 yards away from the ball with their hands behind their back. If you release Shelvick to go and do that work, then all of a sudden then you have players that are there to cover in case the ball needs to be pushed past the opponent, whatever the case may be. But it's just not, for me, enough pressure out there, and it's an uncontested cross that gets deflected.
Galaxy now, we'll see what they're made of here as they push forward off the kickoff. Antuna will have it top of the box, plays it back out. Corona. He'll find Leggett at the arc. Into Alvarez, back for Leggett on the wrong side of his shoulder and cleared away. Guzan able to pick up his punt right into Skelvic. So the Galaxy continuing to look for the equalizer now and not the go-ahead goal because they came pretty close earlier. Ball goes left side. Skelvic plays it back on through to the top of the box. It goes! And the shot by Leggett is blocked by Pogba. Romney keeps it alive. He'll find Corona now. It goes to Dos Santos. He's able to play it ahead. It'll come back out. Jonah on possession. He's got Felcher on his right. Top of the box, Corona. Back in now. Leggett, side of the 6. Watched there by Laurentowicz. It goes back out wide, and the cross by Felcher is blocked and out of play. Corner kick here for the Galaxy, but they had numbers forward and continue to be dangerous.
For me, it's tough to see the Galaxy concede against the run of play, but the reality is this has been a well-played game from an offensive perspective. Schelotto has them prepared, looking into good spots to try to find the equalizer here now.
Corner coming from the right side here for the Galaxy, trailing 1-0. Here's Dos Santos, plays into the area. He goes backside looking for Romney. His header will float towards the back post, forcing Guzan to just bat it over the bar. Another corner for LA. They're finding David. It's just not coming back across, and he's not able to get enough on those headers to really be dangerous. This time around, he got another corner out of it.
Yeah, lofted service. He's able to redirect it back across, and the only reason that Guzan wasn't able to catch it was probably the bar itself interfered with him.
Corner kick from the right side again. Third corner for the Galaxy. Played into the box one more time. This time cleared out by Atlanta, but not far enough. Fabio Alvarez. He'll play it back to the stripe, and the Galaxy will rebuild. This time Antuna. Flights it long towards the corner on the right side. It might be too long for Jonah, and it is. Out of play over the end line. Goal kick for Brad Guzan and Atlanta United. They lead 1-0 over the Galaxy inside 26 minutes of play. Own goal. Dave Romney certainly trying to clear it, but his toe allowed for no chance for David Bingham to find it.
Thing to keep an eye out for here is on these counterattacks that Guzan's obviously trying to release quickly. Maybe they've seen something in film, but it's obviously something that they're looking for.
Here's Joseph Martinez. Past the stripe, able to play left side. Miram pushing forward. Felcher will have to trot on out. Miram onto his left foot. He'll try to play it back across. Felcher got on the first ball. Gonzalez clears it out over the far side. However, Miram still on possession. He'll get the ball again. Miram on his right foot. Plays it top of the box. Barco, left-footed ball off the top of the bar and out of play. Goal kick here for the Galaxy, and Barco this time did what he was supposed to do, was take the shot. And the Galaxy fortunate that time around. Goal kick, LA.
Justin Miram more and more involved over there on the left side at that left foot. Able to keep the action alive after maybe a weak clearance there by the Galaxy defense. Ball steered back to Barca at the top of the box. Had probably a little bit too much time to get comfortable for Galaxy fans.
David Bingham with a goal kick here. Second ball came onto the pitch, so we got a little delay, which is fine for David. He'll knock it forward. Laurentowicz gets the win in the air over Joe Corona, and it'll come back all the way back to the goalkeeper, Brad Guzan. From Pity Martinez at midfield. They'll work out of the back. Here's Pogba. Ahead it comes Laurentowicz. The Galaxy press high immediately. Pogba gets it on the end and plays in the midfield. This time won by Perry Kitchen, and a foul called against him. Barco goes down immediately. And that's something the Galaxy need to be aware of. There are players there that will do a good job of drawing fouls. The Galaxy have their own, but right now they haven't been able to do that in the times that they've tried to get our referee to blow a whistle. Good pressure here by the Galaxy once again. Robinson pressured in his own penalty area. Back to his goalkeeper, Guzan, who tries to go near side for Escobar. His header right into Joe Corona, and Corona's pass back out for Dos Santos, not good enough. So Atlanta able to break the pressure for now. Into midfield it goes. Joseph Martinez down the middle of the park. He plays right side. Gressel working on Skelvick. Back out top of the box. Pity Martinez. Joseph Martinez. His shot saved by Bingham. It goes out the far side. Miram was offside, so he doesn't play on the ball. And Felcher able to clear it out. I'm a bit surprised at that. Why wouldn't you make the play and force the referee to put the flag up and pin the Galaxy deep? But nonetheless, they come out with possession. Laurentowicz. He'll go left side. Looking for Barco this time. Cleared away by Felcher. Ahead it comes to Leggett. Galaxy trailing 1-0. Corona. Alvarez tries to play it on through for Corona. Good work there on the part of Escobar. Wins it back for the home side, Atlanta United. Pogba. He'll go left side. Merrim will push forward. Felcher defending on the play. Finds Barco. Back out it comes. Merrim will come into the middle of the park on his right foot. Plays out the right side. Gressel is there. Watched there by Skelvick. To the top of the box it goes. I think he topped it. Perry Kitchen able to get onto it and clear. And the Galaxy pinned right now. Escobar able to keep it alive for Atlanta. Able to play back defensively. He'll find Pogba. And they'll build out the left again.
A great ball that was from Escobar.
Yeah. He's done well. Nagby. Not the same player as he was in Portland, Darlington Nagby, but then again, he's got some age on him now. Still one of the best players in that position in Major League Soccer, and was an all-star this year. So doing all right. Good steal here by Felcher, and the Galaxy push it back in the midfield. Leggett trots on forward, puts on the brakes, waits for some help. He'll find Corona, lets this one go for Jonathan Dos Santos. No Ibrahimovic, no Polenta for the Galaxy in the first 11. Both serving suspensions, one for yellow cards. That's Ibra. Red card to Polenta at the end of the game in Portland last week. Antuna tried to play this one through for two players making late runs, Corona and Leggett. Both went to the same spot. And it comes back onto the goalkeeper, Guzan.
Guzan's been quick off his line today. Made an early save on a nice little through ball to Antuna. Quick off the line again there to sweep up in behind his defense.
31st minute here. Laurentowicz. He'll play back defensively. Robinson able to push it forward. Pity Martinez expecting the run from Gressel. He didn't get it. And the Galaxy will regain possession deep in their own defense. Here's Skelvick. He's got Dos Santos, but can't find him. Tries to play it up the wing for Alvarez, who's able to play forward. However, he'll be called for the foul. He may have held on to Escobar, and now Alvarez is going to get at least a talking to. That normally that's an easy yellow card there for kicking the ball away, and our referee Drew Fisher feeling kind today, I think.
I think he's amazed that he's trying to kill time in a situation where the Galaxy needs the time.
Right. So the quick restart here by Atlanta has now been whistled down, and so they'll do that again, and that worked into the Galaxy's favor. Alvarez is saying the ball should go back a little further, and right there. Okay. Free kick here for Pity Martinez and Atlanta United. They'll start defensively, and they'll build again out of the back. Robinson. No surprise here on a Frank de Boer team trying to build out of the back, right?
Yeah, no, they've been comfortable in possession.
Escobar. Galaxy have done well for the majority of the half, pinning them deep and pinning them in midfield. And here's another turnover. Alvarez will go forward. He's 1-on-3, though, with a little help here from Antuna. He's able to find Antuna now, left side of the box, on his left foot, and he could not. He wanted to cut back towards center, right into the teeth of the defense, instead of going around to the left. And a turnover here for the Galaxy. Nagby. He'll play ahead for Joseph Martinez. Has it back now from Barco. Martinez making his run into the Galaxy defense. Squares it into Pity Martinez, and his return service is won by Perry Kitchen. And immediately Pity Martinez goes down, more so in frustration. But you have a player down also for Atlanta United, and I believe that's Barco, the player that went down. And Atlanta's training unit will come onto the pitch and take a look. So here we are, Kevin, 34th minute now. The Galaxy trailing 1-0 on an own goal in this match. And you do see a little bit of fatigue starting to set in.
Yeah, I mean, to be frank, this is a well-played match so far by LA Galaxy. It's a little bit disappointing, obviously, conceding the goal, but they've created opportunities. I mean, Antuna's been active up top. He's been dangerous in and around the defense. You maybe like to see him go onto his left foot there rather than, like you said, going to the teeth of the defense. There's probably two defenders to his right, and he elects to go onto his favorite foot. But, I mean, I think that probably in those outside channels they could do a little bit better with their isolated defending, but the team shape's been good, possession has been good, and they've been okay with the transition, both offensively and defensively.
Keep doing what you're doing right now. Hey, the Galaxy announced the safe standing seats. There will be 4 going up in the north end beginning for the 2020 season. So if you want to be part of the supporters group, the Galaxians, the Angel City Brigade, and more, check it out, LAGalaxy.com. Secure your spot or learn more. Visit LAGalaxy.com/safe standing to find out how Dignity Health Sports Park will look in the 2020 season and going forward in that north end. Changes are coming for the better. Corona at the stripe. He'll get it back from Dos Santos. It'll come back to Perry Kitchen under pressure there from Pity Martinez. Able to break that for now. Ahead it goes Leggett, but he's pinned at the midfield stripe. Has to square it over Dos Santos, and the Galaxy will work the left side this time. Skelvic shakes his defender Gressel for the moment. It'll come into center Alvarez. At the middle of the park, Alvarez with a clean look at goal. His shot from 25 is just wide of the near post. And he was going towards the right, sent it back to that near post, and I think had the goalkeeper leaning the wrong way, but it was about a yard wide.
Yeah, I think probably Guzan's using his defender there to maybe cover a portion of the goal, but I thought Shelvick did very, very well to shake his defender, and when he got the ball inside, you're right, Alvarez did well.
Here comes Atlanta on the other side of it. Nice job, though, by Felcher getting in front of Miram and back to his goalkeeper, Bingham. He knocks to midfield. Good battle here, Leggett and Pogba, and eventually the ball will come out to Pogba because Laurentowicz comes in to help out. Now, Barco slots this one in. Pity Martinez off the post and off the foot first of David Bingham. It'll go towards the near side and finally out of play over the end line for a corner kick. Atlanta United, and Pity Martinez has been frustrated throughout his debut season with Atlanta United from shots going wide and shots finding the post. This time it found the goalkeeper and the post, and it's still 1-0 in favor of the home side.
That's a great save from David Bingham. He's quick off his line, shuts down the angle well, able to kick his foot out towards the shot, but it's a well-timed run and it's a great ball.
Corner kick taken towards the far side. Joseph Martinez knocks it back across. Skelvic with the clearance with the help of Alvarez, not far enough. Barco to the right side. Gressel plays it on through. Laurentowicz tries to find the near post, and it's wide. And I believe that was deflected as well, maybe off Corona. And another corner kick here for Atlanta United. So their second one of the match.
Every clearance is important. Alvarez right there didn't necessarily get it as far as he would have liked, I'm sure.
Here's the corner, into the box it comes, knocked away. Leggett got onto it. Alvarez again to clear into midfield, and I think that went on the outside of his left foot and out of play. And again, talking about clearance is not good enough. That one wasn't. Throw in here for Atlanta, but Gressel decides to play it back, and Nagbe will run it down, and I think that gave the Galaxy a little breath of fresh air. Here's Pogba on the left side for Atlanta. 38th minute now, 1-0. In favor of Atlanta United, although they're knocking on the door. The Galaxy, they're doing their own knocking. Unfortunately, they have not been able to test Guzan enough, although he's been busy. Pity Martinez switches it back across the circle. Left side it goes. Pogba plays into the channel, and will come on through to David Bingham. Gonzalez wanted Felcher to show for this ball, and the Galaxy will get the throw-in out of it because Miram touched it. But Felcher could have done better.
Yeah, Justin Miram, there's a player that has really kind of found his form again here in Atlanta. He was in Orlando, shipped back up to Columbus, and eventually has found his way down here, and he's been a contributing factor here for this Atlanta United team.
It's flashed up on the big board here, the stats. Unofficial stats, 7 shots for the Galaxy, and they're given 4 shots on goal so far to Atlanta's 2, which I don't think is quite accurate, but okay. 55-45. Atlanta with the possession. We expect that. Here's Corona for the Galaxy. Able to play it back out. Galaxy in the offensive end. On the left side is Joe. Plays it into the box. Top of the box it goes for Leggett. Left side Skelvick. And I think he was trying to find Leggett, but it goes right to Laurentowicz and it'll come back out the other way. Pity Martinez gets away from Jonathan Dos Santos. He'll find some space in the middle of the park as it starts to get a little stretched here towards the latter part of the first half. Miram on the left side. Watched by Felcher. Comes out to Barco. Inside 30 yards from goal. Right at center. Lets it go for Nagby. Back out it goes Laurentowicz. He'll play again on the left for Miram. He knocks into the box. Knocked away by Romney. Picking on Felcher, I think, in this first half. The Galaxy able to break out. Here's Antuna, though, at midfield. He's 1-on-4. He realizes it. Puts on the brakes. Waits for some help. Alvarez. Back to Perry Kitchen, who's starting to get forward here. Maybe a little bit more than we're comfortable with. At least myself. I'll speak for myself right now. Corona. And back it goes to Romney. On the left for Jonathan Dos Santos. Too heavy on that pass and out of play. And off the foot of Perry Kitchen. Throw in for Atlanta. This place filled up all the way up. Incredible what this club, this organization has done. Yep. And fans standing at the north end of this building, watching. Nagby gave it away. The Galaxy with a good chance here as Leggett will take it forward. First cut one right into the teeth of the defense, but it goes back out Corona. Dos Santos tries to knock it out into Antuna. It'll come back out Corona. Left side, Skelvick. Dos Santos once again. Trying to find some room. Finds Alvarez. Keeps it alive. Nice job. Dos Santos again. Left side. Skelvick one more time. He'll get the cross down low. The shot towards goal by Leggett over the bar and out of play. Was it deflected? Galaxy thought it was deflected. No, the referee Drew Fisher says goal kick. So twice now, Kevin, we've seen an opportunity as the ball comes across the middle, the width of the arc, and the offensive player from the Galaxy cuts back into the teeth of the defense as opposed to finding the open space wide. Why?
I have no idea, but the times that they've actually used the width like they just did here kind of with Shelvick, it's a situation where the defenders are forced to face their own goal. They can't really see the person that they're trying to defend. It makes a lot of sense to use those wide spaces more often. So I'm not sure what their comfortability is, whether it's left-footed or right-footed of doing it. But like you said, that's been great.
David Bingham will come out of his net. He'll just save a corner kick here and knock into midfield. And he's fortunate on the clearance that Miram couldn't find the handle. But now Justin Miram has it for Atlanta. They'll get the offside call. Nice job this time by the Galaxy. Caught Joseph Martinez offside. And possession back to the Galaxy. Martinez disappointed. I'm not sure if it was in the referee or the late pass forward for him that allowed the Galaxy defense to push forward. Now Bingham knocking into midfield, looking for Corona. He lets it go through. However, Atlanta again with possession. Nagby this time. 42nd minute. Galaxy trailing 1-0, conceding an own goal, but they've played well so far. Joseph Martinez onto the left side. Miram top of the box. Back on through. Another own goal. Giancarlo Gonzalez. As the pass came on through for Joseph Martinez, Giancarlo Gonzalez got in front. And as David Bingham's shoveling aside towards the middle of the goal, his ball is going to his right, and it is 2-0 Atlanta United right in front of halftime, and that one, Kevin, hurts in a big way.
Yeah, I mean, we talked last week a little bit about the psyche of this LA Galaxy team and how that they reacted to being down in Portland. I can't imagine a more difficult thing to do than to come back from a situation where you've conceded 2 own goals after what I thought you played a fairly decent first half. So to go in at halftime 2-0, it's really the pressure is upon this LA Galaxy team to figure out exactly how that they're going to get themselves, be able to hold their head up and get right mentally, because that's just an absolutely crushing blow there. Both center backs conceding an own goal in the first half of this Atlanta United match.
On that particular one, you can't think that they were trying to play it back to the keeper, right?
No chance.
That's bang, bang, right?
Well, we talked about it a few minutes ago, getting into wide spaces and making it awkward for the defenders, and that's exactly what Atlanta United's done on both of their goals.
All right, the Galaxy look to had recovered from that first own goal. We'll see what they can do on this second one. They haven't been able to answer with a goal of themselves, and they'll trail now 2-0, heading towards the locker room. We're not yet at halftime, but they cannot give up another one here in front of the break. That would be certainly the death nail if one has not already been put in them at this moment. In the 44th minute and trailing now 2-0. Fans, players alike, LA Galaxy proud to present the Galaxy Cup Youngers taking place at UCLA August 24th and 25th. This elite competition will provide the highest level of play for teams and players, along with Galaxy player appearances and scouts. More information, LA Galaxy Cup, LAGalaxy.com is the website. Here's Pity Martinez, plays into the center of the park, cleared away by Corona. Nagby will win this, and the field's now tilted towards the Galaxy goal. Maybe a minute of added time coming here with the one injury. Here comes Miram into the area, cuts it back. Pity Martinez, his shot. He had a clean look at goal and missed the frame completely. And his disastrous debut season continues, and the Galaxy are fortunate for that. He's hit a bar, and he's missed what should have been on frame for sure.
Justin Miram having some success there on the left side of Atlanta United, getting to the inline, steers that ball back, and it's a great run by P.T. Martinez. He's just not able to steer it on frame, and you can see the frustration on his face.
David Bingham will knock this one into midfield. We're going to get 2 minutes of added time. Atlanta with possession. Into midfield it goes. Robinson, he's knocked from behind by Antuna, and that's a foul. Antuna a bit frustrated. The Galaxy aren't stepping out a bit. Some tired legs there in white uniform now, and that's a disappointment. They've played well. They have nothing to show for it right now. In fact, they show a deficit of 2 own goals against. I can't remember the last time I've seen a Galaxy team concede 2 own goals in a match. Guzan. He'll work out the near side and launch into midfield. Over the top of Skelvic it goes, and here comes Atlanta once again. Gressel pushing forward, the Galaxy backtracking. Joseph Martinez in the area near side. He'll play it back towards the spot. Felcher does a good job of sliding on over in front of Pity Martinez, and he'll clear it out. Throw it.
These 2 minutes cannot tick by quick enough. I'm sure that Schelotto wants to get in and have the opportunity to chat with the guys and try to get them a fresh look here for the second half.
Got about a minute to go here unofficially. Gressel will toss it on back. Escobar will collect it. A lot of room now in that middle third as the Galaxy go in stacks of 4, 2, and 3 defensively. Jonathan Dos Santos trying to force Atlanta back. However, Laurentowicz now at the top of the center circle in the closing seconds of the first half. Skelvic this time. He'll win this. He'll find Dos Santos. Plays it over Corona. Ahead to Leggett, and Joe's got to do a better job on that one. Leggett wasn't making any run. Just find him. He gave it away. Final seconds here of the first half. The Galaxy, I think, will get out of this by conceding 2. As our referee points to midfield, and that is the end of 45 minutes. And not 2 that Atlanta scored. 2 that the Galaxy scored on themselves. And they'll have to work from there.
Yeah, frustration. You know, it's getting into those early starting points and playing with that offside line a little bit. But Galaxy down 2. Important halftime speech here.
Important halftime speech here, and we'll talk about that as more in terms of what the Galaxy have to do differently. I'm not so sure, but Kevin, we'll get your thoughts on that. Halftime is coming up next. Atlanta United 2 and the LA Galaxy nothing at the break.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
Just remember in the 1980s, I'd sip on a Shasta Diet Grape, shredding at the skate park.
Shasta was around in the 80s?
That's right, Sonny. In fact, Shasta's been around for 130 years.
Wow, Grandpa, that's old.
You know, in my day, I'd enjoy me a Shasta Cherry Cola listening to my favorite radio program.
What's a radio program? I'm more of a modern kid. I'll stick with my Shasta California Dreamin'.
From generation
to generation.
Celebrating 130 years of flavor.
It has to be Shasta.
Galaxy fans, add some thrill to your drive to and from the game in a brand new 2019 BMW Z4 M40i. San Manuel Casino is giving away one of these amazing new sports coupes every Thursday in August. Play with your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table games for your chance to take home a brand new BMW. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Toyota's national clearance event is on, and that means huge factory cashback savings, like an incredible $3,500 back on a new Avalon or Prius Prime, $3,000 on a new Avalon Hybrid Electric or Tundra, or $2,000 back on a new Highlander. There's even $1,000 back on a new Prius Liftback, Camry, or Camry Hybrid Electric. Excludes TRD Pro and Highlander Hybrid. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 3rd. So hurry in today.
You expect the best performance from a new car when you drive it home. Shouldn't you expect nothing less down the road? That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan that covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, as well as 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
Welcome back. Halftime here with Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino. Mercedes-Benz Stadium is the site. Galaxy taking on Atlanta United. Right now, the home team United, the beneficiary of 2 Galaxy own goals. And they lead 2-0 at the break. I don't think I've ever seen it, Kevin. I think I'm not sure you've ever seen it. Have you ever been on the receiving end of something like that?
I don't know. I probably I've seen a lot, but as you get older, you want to sometimes see the unique things that you've never seen before.
And I think
not
we have.
Today. I'm not sure that I'm enjoying this one.
Yeah, not right now at this point, but ultimately, and I know the score notwithstanding, and the 2 calamities that happened, it was a pretty good 45 minutes for the Galaxy, was it not?
Yeah, I thought that their shape was very, very good. I thought that they possessed the ball well. Active up top. I just thought that Antuna was very, very dangerous into some of those wide spaces. The one thing is, I don't necessarily feel like he was strong enough in some of those shoulder-to-shoulder challenges, and you could see him getting a little bit frustrated with it.
Was he getting enough support from the players trailing the play in terms of Leggett, Corona, Alvarez?
I've been a little bit perplexed with Alvarez and how he's worked out here on the left side. I've seen Shelvick in wide spaces more often than not. It hasn't been Alvarez, but maybe Alvarez coming inside has created an overload that's allowed maybe Jonathan and that group to have a lot of success, I thought.
I think it's clear to both of us that Atlanta wants to work up the left side, whether they're comfortable doing the left side with Miram, or maybe they feel there's a weakness on the Galaxy on the right side defensively. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, there were certain portions of the first half where you saw Sebastian Leggett staying home and covering because the defensive responsibility wasn't necessarily being taken care of by Felsher. And Felsher wants to get forward. I've seen some hesitancy to get the ball wide. on both sides of the park, and so I'm just not sure that it's been effective. So if we're not going to get the ball wide, then you may as well just at least have stability in the back. And so I think that's one of the things that Galaxy struggled with in the first half.
I think one of the other things the Galaxy could have done better, and they'll need to do better in the second half, is be more efficient with their set plays, whether it's corner kicks or free kicks, especially on the corner kicks. Yeah, they did twice. They found Dave Romney. But in the old days, the Galaxy used to have somebody make a run to the near post. And I understand with Ibrahimovic, that's not necessarily the case. But in this game, it offers the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, and they probably have been throwing some players through that near space, and that's probably the reason that you've had the opportunity for the header at the back post to kind of get looped back over. But with that said, you're right about the number of free kicks that have kind of been squandered. I didn't think that the shot from 30 yards had enough potency to get by Brad Guzan by any stretch of the imagination. When the Galaxy has been in those blocks, they've frustrated Atlanta United a bit. The times where they've had maybe a little bit less success is in transition and defending in these wide spaces. I just don't think it's been aggressive enough. I don't think the isolated 1v1 defending has been great.
Tinkering to be done here at the break. When we come back, how to get back into this match, trailing 2-0 against Atlanta United. Halftime continues after these.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
Just remember in the 1980s, I'd sip on a Shasta Diet Grape, shredding at the skate park.
Shasta was around in the 80s?
That's right, Sonny. In fact, Shasta's been around for 130 years.
Wow, Grandpa, that's old.
You know, in my day, I'd enjoy me a Shasta Cherry Cola, listening to my favorite radio program.
What's a radio program? I'm more of a modern kid. I'll stick with my Shasta California Dreamin'.
From generation
to generation.
Celebrating 130 years of flavor.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, Southern New Hampshire University celebrates the goal setters and the goal getters, the hard workers, the fighters, and the up-all-nighters. At SNHU, we celebrate you. With flexible, affordable online courses and more than 200 programs to choose from, earning your degree is a goal you can achieve. Learn about SNHU's online courses at snhu.edu. Your celebration starts here. Visit snhu.edu.
It's Toyota's National Clearance Event, and it's going on right now, where you can save big with incredible cashback offers and super low leases on the last of the 2019s. There's no better time to get the Toyota that's perfect for you. So come and take advantage of amazing deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, the rugged Tacoma, and the adventurous RAV4. But hurry in today. Our 2019s are going fast, and Toyota's National Clearance Event ends soon.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Shasta is the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy with over 30 great flavors like grapefruit zazz, apple, tiki punch, strawberry, and California Dreamin'. Shasta has a flavor for every Galaxy fan this soccer season. It has to be Shasta, Kevin. Okay, we got about a minute here before we have to go to the break. However, first half, pretty good outside of the own goals. How do you get back into this now?
I just think that there need to be more support when Toti gets the ball. If he is able to outpace the opponent, there need to be targets in the box. And right now, he's kind of operating offensively on an island. When the buildup has been slower, I think that they've been pretty effective, and they have gotten some opportunities, just not anything that's really tested Brad Guzan as of yet.
Now, the Galaxy looked a little stretched towards the latter part of the first half. They started to show a little bit of wear and tear in terms of being fatigued. I think at some point, maybe Julian Araujo, Chris Pontius, who's back from injury, Emmanuel Boateng, those guys, or all three of them, may see action in this match.
I mean, as somebody that worked in the academy, you're always excited about maybe having Araujo get an opportunity. He's a player that's come on played on the right side, and I think really has shown a lot of not only potential, but he's actually came in and I think has been, on more occasions than not, has been a really solid influence on the game.
Galaxy have some work to do. They trail 2-0. Second half is straight ahead. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Summer's here, so it's officially road trip season. This year, go the distance with Toyota's summer savings. Save big on all 25 Toyota models, like the all-new RAV4 Hybrid Electric with its 580-mile driving range, or the Corolla Hybrid Electric and its 686-mile range. But summer doesn't last long. See your Toyota dealer today. Range based on EPA estimated city highway combined MPG and fuel tank capacity. Actual mileage will vary.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and Toyota. Let's go places.
Work to be done for this LA Galaxy team. The second half is just underway as Atlanta has the ball off the kickoff. It is worked back to the goalkeeper Guzan and out the near side. It comes for Pogba. Galaxy will press up high here. No substitutions by either side as Atlanta has possession and knocked in towards the midfield by Miram. He'll find Nagbe, and out the right side it goes. Here's Gressel. Ahead it goes to Pity. Martinez is playing a little higher. He'll have it now. Pity knocks into the area looking for Joseph Martinez. Rolf Felcher able to clear this out. The Galaxy trailing 2-0 in this match. Another long ball sent down the middle of the park. Antuna battling here with Robinson. Antuna trying to do it and send it in on goal. He's got a good grasp of the shirt. And Robinson able to keep possession and play on, says the referee, giving the advantage to Atlanta. The physical battle between Antuna and Robinson, all Robinson's way in this match.
Yeah, he's shown just in that one little clip right there, kind of quintessential of the entire game. I just thought that it's a battle that Antuna's not going to win if he's trying to body up Robinson there.
Galaxy, the beneficiary of a bad pass by Escobar as it goes out of play over the far side. They'll get possession again at midfield. Down 2-0, plenty of time, but they have to start getting going and really test Brad Guzan. They've been nibbling at his goal and making him busy, but they have not really tested him to lose his feet or leave his feet and make a save. Now, David Bingham has done well in goal as well for the Galaxy. However, it's the pass back that has been a problem. The bang deflections off his center backs that have surprised the keeper, and he's had no chance at saving the 2 own goals against. Here comes Atlanta again on the right side. Gressel with the early cross this time. It'll go on through onto the left side. Miram will collect it left corner. Watched there by Felcher. Back out it comes. Pogba. He'll play it ahead to Pity Martinez. Nagby back into Martinez, making the run on through, and this one deflected by the Galaxy and out of play. Bingham tried to save it, but it'll be a corner kick, Atlanta United. 72,548 on hand here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That is a new regular season record for this club. Incredible. Here's Pity Martinez, his corner into the area, knocked away by Romney. It'll come out to Barco. He'll keep it alive. Right side again, Gressel plays this one on through, and it will carry him out of play. Sometimes the bite on the artificial surface might keep it in play, and this one found its way to the end line for a goal kick.
It's been a quick 3 minutes here in the beginning of this second half, excuse me. Atlanta United, once again, kind of dictating what possession looks like, has already had 2 corner kicks, and really the Galaxy's maybe hit a couple hopeful long balls, but they're really going to have to begin to possess the ball and look to build. I thought that's where they were probably most effective in the first half, was their possession when they had the ball was very, very good. Their passing accuracy in the first half, 86%. That's a pretty high number.
And they'll have to continue in that fashion, right?
Yeah, I like the fact that there's some fluidity to the movements from the Galaxy in the first half, but really it was the ability of the central midfield to interact, I think, did open up some of those opportunities that we talked about.
That second goal is so big because Atlanta now has a 2-goal cushion, and I know it's whatever the most dangerous lead to have, or whatever you want to call it, but they can ugly the game up if they want to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's not really the way that Atlanta United plays, and it's hard for me to believe that they're going to start doing it just to finish this game off. But they're a team that loves spaces. I mean, obviously they control possession the first half. Here they are again trying to build up on that right side. This is those rolled out of bounds here, though.
Throw in here for the Galaxy. And Gressel wanted to play it quickly, and knowing that he made a mess out of that one, the Galaxy will get the possession. On the throw, far side, trailing 2-0 inside the 50th minute of the game. Antuna checking back, he'll win the throw. Fabio Alvarez, not enough positive touches from the number 10 position in this match, unfortunately. It's been dangerous, but not dangerous enough that forces the team to say, let's put a guy on him, let's keep an eye on him. Ball goes left side, here comes Barco for Atlanta, plays at top of the box. Perry Kitchen can't clear, kept alive. Here's the shot on goal, just wide of the far post as Gressel had a clean look from that right side, breaking on in. Goal kick, Galaxy. Dangerous.
Yeah, David Bingham's pretty happy to see that go just wide of the back post. Perry Kitchen tried to touch the ball around the player and got a little bit tangled up and wasn't able to get back to his feet quickly enough to prevent, I think, Shelvick from having to come across. That little hesitancy really kind of opened up a great opportunity there for Atlanta United.
Bingham will knock into midfield towards the near side, trying to find Leggett. Pogba gets the first ball. It'll come out of play over the near side. This is going to be A throw in for the Galaxy. Felcher will take it. Lobs this one in on Tuna. Back out to Felcher. He'll find Corona. Switches it on over. It'll come on the left side. Into the channel it goes. Skalvik is there. Ahead for Alvarez. Lays it off to Corona. Back onto the near side. Joe's got to do a better job with that pass. If he's trying to break a defender, he's got to put some pace on it. And it comes right into Miram, and quickly he goes 60 yards the other way. Play on, says the referee, as he's brought down. He goes on to Barco. He plays it on to Joseph Martinez. Gressel cuts it back across towards the spot, and Perry Kitchen is there for L.A. The passing must be better for the Galaxy. A player down for Atlanta. They thought they'd stop the play, but the referee has allowed it to continue for now. Now it's stopped as Felcher gets a touch on it, and the player will be addressed right now. And a yellow card, I believe, after the fact to Rolf Felcher. Yep.
Never really understand how the offensive team, I think we talked about this last week as well, the offensive team continues the attack, and then once you win the ball, the expectation is that you play the ball out for their teammate, but they wouldn't do it.
Right.
So it's just kind of an awkward situation sometimes.
Well, the other thing is this: if you play the advantage and you have a chance at goal, and then once the play is stopped or there's a shot on goal, then it should be stopped, right?
Yeah, the referee should control that a little bit more.
Yeah, a little tighter. I agree with you.
To leave it on the team that has the advantage is a little bit awkward.
Once the advantage is gone, play should be stopped. Skalvik. He'll knock to midfield on the left side. Alvarez will run this one down. Watch there by Escobar. Laurentowicz closes him off the ball as well. But Skalvik able to get it onto it as it's cleared back to him. Here's Dos Santos now. Ahead it goes Leggett back out. Alvarez in a tight triangle for the Galaxy. That's not breaking any defense at this point. It'll come back to Romney as the Galaxy will have to regroup all the way back to Bingham. He'll play down the middle, find Perry Kitchen. At some point, I think the Galaxy need to release Dos Santos and get him a little more forward because he seems to be the best on the ball for L.A. Another ball here by Leggett. Not good enough. Too long, and I think he wanted more from Antuna on that one, but it goes right to the goalkeeper, Guzan. Barco. Into the middle of the park, releases forward. This has gone to Bingham, who calls off his defender. He is upended by Joseph Martinez on the clearance to midfield, and maybe this should be a yellow card to Joseph Martinez. I'm not sure. In the meantime, we have another player down for Atlanta. It's Barco. Second time he's been attended to in this match by the Atlanta training unit. The trainer's coming on to take a look.
I actually thought that was very heads-up play from David Bingham to come outside the box and clear that. I think it's about 2 yards outside. His defender is positioned fairly well, and you would think that he was going to shield the ball and maybe wait for it, but Joseph Martinez kind of slipped in, and I was actually taken aback that Bingham had come outside to clear it, but it was a good thing he did.
Hey, Leagues Cup goes on to the semifinals. Major League Soccer taking on Liga MX, and this time it'll be the LA Galaxy taking on Cruz Azul at Dignity Health Sports Park. It'll be on Tuesday, August the 30th at 8 o'clock, and you can get your tickets right now at lagalaxy.com. Work to be done. Barco will come off for now. He's going to be allowed back onto the pitch. In the meantime, we enter the 55th minute of the contest, and the Galaxy are trailing 2-0 here. It'll come out the near side on that restart. Felcher plays it back to Giancarlo Gonzalez. Both the center backs touched with own goals. Romney the first one, Giancarlo Gonzalez the second one. And that one, not quite the backbreaker, but maybe it'll turn out to be as the Galaxy trail 2-0. They were managing the match pretty well in the 1-0 deficit. They've played well here throughout, but unfortunately, the scoreboard doesn't read that way. Corona ahead to Alvarez now. Plays it on the left side for Leggett. Tries to save it. Gets the cross away. And this time, Guzan has to bat it out of play as the ball was coming across his goal line. And it might have gone out of play first. I think it did.
He was offside.
Oh, was he off? Okay. We do not see the flag in the near corner from our vantage point, unfortunately. Everything is perfect about this stadium outside of one thing. When the ball goes 10 yards and in towards the corner, it disappears. And so does the linesman.
Galaxy has to wonder who's going to be the one that's going to put the ball in the back of the goal. I mean, there's 29 goals have been scored this year. 16 of those have been scored by Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's not here. And the other 13 have been split amongst a number of players. So it's tough to figure out how you're going to find a system of play that, gets that player in good spots more often. Somebody really has to step up and have some accountability for putting this team on the front foot offensively.
Well, let's put it this way. You're missing 20 goals right now on the field of play. 16 from Zlatan, 3 from Steres, and Polenta, who's not here. So just right there, you're missing 20. Guzan knocks in the midfield. Romney will knock back the other way. Kitchen could not get to it. Good work by Joseph Martinez for Atlanta. Plays it back. Escobar on the right side. It goes Gressel. Good pressure here by the Galaxy. Breaking it up for the moment, but Laurentowicz gets in the front of the loose ball for Atlanta. He'll get it back. All the way back to Guzan one more time. Good pressure by Antuna. Guzan on his left foot. Locks into midfield. Felcher, I believe, got on that first ball. It'll be a throw-in for Atlanta United. I think soon Guillermo Barros Schelotto should be starting to look to his bench. He needs to get fresh legs who can at least run at Atlanta. Maybe they're not fast enough, but they have to get the fresh legs out there soon. Alvarez this time. Corona lets it go for Jonathan Dos Santos. Again Alvarez knocks it back for Corona. Again Dos Santos. Out to the near side it comes. Felcher will collect it there. Watched by Miram. First touch. In for Leggett, was right into Pogba, the defender, instead. Guzan will knock into midfield. The Galaxy will win it there. Giancarlos Gonzalez able to play it forward. Galaxy keep possession. Good work by Leggett and Dos Santos. Kitchen. On the near side it comes. Leggett. Squares in. Joe Corona. In towards center, Alvarez launching on Tuna, who's onside. He should have made that run sooner. He wanted the ball into his feet. Alvarez wanted to make him the run. And I'm not sure why he wanted the ball into his feet. Nearly 30 yards away from goal when he's a good 2-3 yards onside.
That was a crafty little ball there.
Yeah, I thought so too. Here's Corona in midfield for the Galaxy. They need one to make this one really interesting, but it has to come soon enough before Atlanta tries to close the game off. Here's Joseph Martinez. Lays it off to Barco. Has it on his left foot. Watched there by one defender. Puts it back on his right. Bingham able to get to it before it curls inside the far post. Corner kick for Atlanta United. Nice job by David. It looks like it was going to bend into that back post.
Well, I couldn't hear him, but I'm sure he was yelling as loud as he could for Felcher to take the player outside, but allowing the Barco to come back inside onto his favored right foot. Fortunately for David Bingham, there wasn't enough maybe mustard on that shot.
That and the fact that they're playing their home surface, though. They're putting the spin on the ball, and if it gets beyond the goalkeeper, even though it might be a little wide, it's going to bite on this surface and come back in. Another shot here by Nagby from distance off that corner kick is blocked and out of play. Another corner kick for Atlanta.
Fourth corner kick of the half. We're referring to the substitutions. It would be not only for fresh legs, but also a fresh look. I think Galaxy has kind of shown what they're going to do, and maybe have a little bit of a different look would be beneficial at this point.
Corner comes to the backside. Romney able to clear it out. However, Atlanta still on possession. Barco on the left side. Pushing forward. He'll cut back into his right. 25 from goal. The shot right off the chest of Romney. It'll come back out. The Galaxy able to pick up the spin. It'll come out the left side this time. Collected and into midfield. Joe Corona plays in the space for Dos Santos on the wrong side of him, unfortunately. And Nagby is there. Atlanta was able to work it to the left side, and here's Mira. He'll cut into space that's created. Pity Martinez, his pass right off of Perry Kitchen. And Fabio Alvarez will come out with possession. Here's Alvarez. Skelvic's going to push up that left side. Alvarez deciding to keep possession. Lets it go for Dos Santos. And Jonah will get it back. Now on the left side it goes for Skalvik. He'll catch up to it. Plays it across the top of the box. Alvarez. He got tangled up with the ball, and I'm not sure what that happened there, because if he continues to run, there was space between the two defenders at the top of the box to push it towards his left.
Yeah, he's also only 21 yards from goal. I mean, sooner or later, you got to pull the trigger. That's what I guess my question was, who's going to take the accountability and who's going to take the responsibility for being that person that's going to put the ball in the back of the net?
That question remains out there because we don't have an answer yet, and maybe that is our answer. Here comes a substitution. Atlanta will do the first. Leaving the match is Barco. He's been banged up a couple of times here. And replacing him will be Emerson Heineman.
Had the opportunity to play with Emerson Heineman, who is Shellis Heineman's grandson about 6 or 7 years ago. So it's cool to see him get an opportunity back here with Atlanta United.
Play will continue here. Ball goes out of play, and the Galaxy will get the throw in. Now the question is, what is Guillermo Barros-Schelotto going to do in terms of getting fresh legs, creating some chances? Does he insert Emmanuel Boateng and go with two forwards up top? The question is, who do you pull, and who would be the player you'd pull? Would it be Sebastian Lletget? Would it be Fabio Alvarez? Or do you pull Perry Kitchen? You pull a defensive player at this point. And I'm not sure you can do that against this team.
Yeah, they're too good in transition. I think if you pull Perry Kitchen, who I think has been pretty decent in terms of protecting the back four today, it's allowed Felcher and it's allowed Shelvik to get forward more often because he's happy to sit back and help out the two center backs.
Here comes Escobar now for Atlanta. Played ahead to Joseph Martinez. Martinez has some room. He'll go on to the right side. This is Pity Martinez into the area. Escobar making the late run, and Bingham does well. Puts his body in front, got a piece of it, and able to smother it. That could have wrapped this match up.
It's a good save from David. He spread himself well. He's quick off of his line. It's a nice little run through here. Excellent pass. David Bingham stands up, makes a great save.
One of the things that's a bit alarming now as the game progresses. Ball watching allowed for that run to come through, right?
You always expect in that final zone that people start to think about matching up man-to-man, and it looks a little bit too zonal, a little bit too often, and a little bit too late to be able to react to things.
Here's Kitchen for the Galaxy, defensive side of the stripe. It'll go left side. Romney to knock it ahead. Tried to find Jonah Dos Santos. That was a bit easy. Nagbe will come out with possession. It'll come on towards the near side now. Pogba as Atlanta will push forward into midfield. Confident in their play. Merrim on the left side now. He's got Heineman along with him. He'll get the touch and on possession. First time since coming onto the pitch. He'll play left side, find Merrim. 65th minute is where we enter. Felcher defending on the play. Left side of the Galaxy penalty area. Comes out to Pity Martinez. Tried to play on through for Felcher, or should say Heineman, who Felcher does a good job of getting onto the ball. It'll come on loose, and Lletget in some difficulty, and he plays it in the midfield, but Atlanta has it again. Nagbe lets this one go for Pity Martinez. Comes back out from Heineman. So they're going to try to give the young man an opportunity here to get into this game. Heineman, that is. Here's Heineman pushing forward into the channel. Lays it off the left side for Merrim. Nutmeg Lletget almost got around to Joe Corona, but cleared out of play by Joe for a throw-in.
Maybe a little bit too much time on the ball here. Atlanta United getting a lot of confidence here, building the ball.
Laurentowicz plays it on back. This one will come ahead now for Nagbe. He pushes it back. Players that can possess for the Galaxy. I think Cuello, the rookie, I don't know if that's too much of a responsibility for him at this point. Players that could stretch Atlanta a bit. Araujo and Emmanuel Boateng. Maybe Araujo has better speed than Emmanuel Boateng from what we've seen. But he's not a forward. It'd be more in the midfield on a wing position, if that's the case. Quickly the throw in here for Atlanta on the left side. Pity Martinez plays it on through over the top of Joseph Martinez. Heavy touch by Gressel. Plays it back in. Martinez with the shot. And it's blocked 6 yards out. Galaxy will get the throw-in out of there. A little emergency defending going on for LA.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit of a change up front, just something new. Not sure that Antuna and Leggett and Alvarez have really sparked much as of late. It's tough sometimes to work in the counterattack and that transition so often.
Another turnover. Laurentowicz played at top of the box. Martinez out to Pity Martinez. It'll come on over. Miram now. In the channel is where he's playing at the moment. A lot of time on the ball here for Atlanta. Able to do what they want to do and orchestrate going forward. Galaxy staying in their box. Just trying to mitigate the damage. That's what they're trying to do. At least that's what the impression I get right now. Can't fall back 3-0. But time is becoming a major factor in this match. We're in the 67th minute. Down 2-0. Nagbe fouled here by Antuna. And the young man is lucky because he's had a couple fouls called against him that you look at and you say, okay, you're just being a pest right now, right?
Yeah, you've seen him talking to his teammates on a number of occasions. You can sense the frustration from him as well.
This ball was switched to the far side, and Skalvik does well to win in the air. It was intended for Gressel. He's able to knock it back to his goalkeeper. He finds David Bingham. 68th minute now, 2-0 Atlanta. Bingham knocks this ahead. Alvarez can't find it in the air. Dos Santos does. It'll come down to Escobar, and he launches into the Galaxy defense. It's starting to get a little sloppy here by both sides. Perry Kitchen will win this one. Finds Dos Santos at the circle. Corona will knock it back. Giancarlo Gonzalez able to go near side. He'll find Felcher, who plays ahead. I expect him to get to Antuna, who made the run, and the ball went short. And of course, Antuna wanted the ball to go long. Nagbe onto the right side. Gressel played it on through. The shot by Martinez, saved by Bingham. He spilled it in front. The rebound able to be cleared by the Galaxy. So David has made 2 good saves, although that one a bit dangerous giving it up the way he did. But the Galaxy still trailing 2-0. Here's Dos Santos on the left side. Skalvik. Galaxy finally gets some numbers forward. Skalvik into Alvarez, and why do you stop running? And it's cleared away. I do not understand that. It's very disappointing. Back the other way. Here comes Joseph Martinez. Has a clean look at goal. Nice job by Romney slowing him for the moment. Back on his right foot. Again, Martinez onto his left. And the Galaxy have some numbers back. This comes across the top of the area. On the near side for Hindman. He has to run it down. The Galaxy dodge a bullet there. Joseph could have done better for Atlanta. Miram. He'll get the return service into the box. Was he brought down? The referee looking, and he wants to look at this. They're going to replay it. So he's called the penalty, but he wants to be sure, I believe, is how this has worked. We're going to have to see it here.
I'm not sure if there's enough there for me.
Yeah. And we're not seeing it in any of the replays that we have. Is there one here in the booth? There is one in the booth, and I'm not sure that was a foul. Was it?
I think they're showing the replay of the post save by Bingham.
Right. Not showing the potential penalty at the moment, even though our referee, Drew Fisher, is taking a look at it. They can't be looking at that, can they?
No, that's not.
Penalty kick. Yellow card to Giancarlo Gonzalez. And now the Galaxy in danger of being down 3-0.
Well, was a little wall pass at the top of the box.
Yeah. Look at it one more time here. Felcher may have got him with that right foot. And yeah, I think he did, unfortunately. That right foot got in on his left leg, and Miram did well by playing on through, which the Galaxy have been looking for winning some fouls here, but instead of playing on through, they stop, throw their hands up, and the referee says, what do you want from me?
Yeah, and the other portion of it is if you're going to play on your own half and defend on your own half for an extended period of time, you want to do your defending outside of the goal area. This is such a deep line and space in behind. Good interaction from Atlanta United. And now Martinez with the opportunity to make it 3.
A couple weeks ago here at home, Joseph Martinez got cheeky on his run-up and he skied it. We'll see what happens here. David Bingham on his goal line. Referee gives the go-ahead. Galaxy trailing 2-0. Joseph Martinez, 17 goals on the season, steps into this one. He scores! Bingham guessed to his left. Martinez went the other way. Now the Galaxy down 3-0 in this match in the 72nd minute.
2 own goals and a penalty that had to go to review.
It has been a harsh day in that regard for the Galaxy.
Yeah, it's been a tough one. It's been frustrating. Not necessarily enough quality up front right now. They defended for a quite big portion of this match, but Atlanta United continued with their possession, and their interactions at the top of the box have left them with the penalty that Joseph Martinez is able to convert.
Yeah, he wasn't going to make that same mistake again. He skied one against the New York Red Bulls a couple of weeks ago here at home with his cheeky run-up, which is a start-stop type of thing. Sprint up, slow down, try to get the goalkeeper to commit. Last time around, he sent it over the bar in an incredibly bad way. This time around, he stretched the net. And the Galaxy now 3-0 and trying to get through this one without making it get out of hand. It's more than it is now from the scoreboard standpoint. There was another substitution.
Some pride now.
Yeah. Here comes Atlanta once again. Since played into the middle of the park, kept alive. Onto the left side it goes to Miram. A lot of space here towards the Galaxy goal. Miram into the area, onto his left foot, played it across. And out of play. It's going to be a corner kick for Atlanta, deflected by the Galaxy defense. I believe that ball was played to the back post for Joseph Martinez. I'm not sure that was a shot on the part of Miram.
I think it was a shot, and
You
I think it
so?
actually was saved by David Bingham on the sole of his foot. It's a good save. And the problem with this is there's 3 Galaxy defenders there. Somebody's got to put him under pressure.
You're right. David did get a piece of that one.
It's a great save.
Corner from the right side. Played into the 6, knocked away by Gonzalez, but kept alive here. Towards that right side it goes as Eric Remedi came onto the pitch. This pinball's around the Galaxy penalty area. Martinez almost found it on the return. They're able to clear it out. The Galaxy are. Here's Antuna trying to hold on. Possession in the middle of the park, and this time he is brought down by Pity Martinez, and that'll be a foul and a free kick for the Galaxy. Antuna holding on to that right ankle, but he's still rolling a bit.
This has to be a yellow, doesn't it?
I think so. To me, I think it's more of a tactical foul than a shot to that right ankle. I thought it was more of a body check into his chest. Dom Kinnear comes up to talk to the referee, and he does get a yellow card.
Yeah.
Pity Martinez there.
It was pretty aggressive. I mean, it is in transition. It's aggressive, professional. Here comes Emma Boateng into the match.
Replacing Fabio Alvarez. And give me your assessment of his play today. Alvarez, 75 minutes of work.
Yeah, I mean, it's awkward to see him kind of in that wide space. I think I like him centrally more. I think he likes being inside more. I felt like they were able to overload centrally, and Shelvick was able to kind of do some get to the end line every once in a while, get some services in. But yeah, it wasn't enough for me.
I expected him to be a little further ahead, up into the attack, to help hold possession and allow people like Skalvik and so forth to get forward and be dangerous. Here's a long ball intended for Joseph Martinez, but Gonzalez is there, and the Galaxy will clear back out. Here's Skalvik pushing into midfield. He'll run on through two defenders, still has possession, tries to play left, he does. Emmanuel Boateng now runs on through his defender and Escobar, and he'll get a corner kick out of it. Escobar says he didn't touch it, but the referee, Drew Fischel, says no. Corner kick, Galaxy here. Good work there on the part of Skalvik, although I would have said get that ball away sooner because he's like a locomotive. You know, he's got two speeds, slow and just a little bit faster.
There was a player that was kind of cutting off the passing angle outside of Boateng, so it certainly seemed like it took him longer to release it outside than it should have.
Corner kick here, Galaxy played on through short this time and knocked away. Top of that 6-yard box. Galaxy will get it though. It'll come back. David Bingham. 77th minute. Galaxy in danger of losing their second straight. Third place is where they were when they came into the match today. But things are bunching up in the MLS West. Ball on the left side. Here's Leggett. Does well to keep it. Now plays into the box. Nobody there in white. Cleared away. Remedi.
I don't think anybody thought that Leggett was going to be able to get out of there. Work was able to wiggle himself away and get the cross off, and everybody was kind of standing back watching, not thinking that he was going to be able to beat the three defenders that he had on his back.
Corona will have to knock it back. Giancarlo Gonzalez back defensively, the goalkeeper. David Bingham, 78th minute. Out the left side, Skalvik wins the first ball. It'll come down towards center. Antuna will try to bring it down. Cannot. And out comes Heinman with possession. Able to push this one forward. Laurentowicz, the veteran. Left side, Merrim. Onto his right foot, slots this one through for Joseph Martinez. It slides on past Bingham. I should say to Bingham, who's able to pick it up. Just a foot away was Joseph Martinez as he slid on through. Slight collision there with the keeper, but both players okay. David going old school with a drop kick. A little too far there for Antuna and cleared out. This will be foul? No, it will not be a foul. Thought it might be a foul on Emmanuel Boateng. The Galaxy will get it back, and now everybody's just watching the ball. That's unfortunate for this Galaxy team. Here's another ball down the middle of the park for Joseph Martinez. Good job on the part of Giancarlo Gonzalez. Closed them off. Bingham wins it. Another player about to come on for the Galaxy, Julian Araujo. We'll see who comes off for LA. I think it's going to be Joe Corona that's going to leave the match. Nonetheless, possession LA on the far side. Here's Leggett. With the Galaxy not moving around and going station to station. You know, you talked about breakaways. The Galaxy haven't had any. We've seen plenty potential breakaways for Atlanta. We're going to see more in the final 15.
Yeah, I mean, just a moment ago, Joseph Martinez could have had a penalty called in his favor, but I think the reason that there was a hesitancy from Drew Fisher was because Joseph Martinez initiated the contact. I know that he went in early to try to get the early bump. Went down, but yeah, like you said, there haven't been very many breakaway type opportunities for the Galaxy lately.
Bressel's been dangerous throughout the afternoon here for Atlanta. He leaves the match. Better first half than second half, although he had a clean look goal at second half that whistled wide of the far post. He'll be replaced by Dion Pereira. Leaving the match, Joe Corona for the Galaxy. Coming on is Julian Araujo for LA, and Corona I thought was good in moments today.
Yeah, I mean, I think you mentioned maybe a couple untidy passes. I mean,
yes.
he's forced to do so much, cover so much distance there in the middle of the park. Good, hard-working player, honest. I thought that he played well today. Probably not the match that he's going to look back on and put on his highlight reel, but I thought it was a good workmanlike performance from him.
Here comes Atlanta once again as they work it into the right channel. Pereira pushing forward. And at this point, they're trying to take advantage of potential tired legs in channels. Atlanta is against the Galaxy defenders who have been pushing forward, like Rolf Felcher on the near side and Skalvik on the far side, and trying to expose the fact that those guys have been working pretty hard throughout the day. So far, the Galaxy have gotten away with it outside the penalty that was called not long ago.
Well, you play this low press counter-attacking system, and you don't really, it's not a style of play that you really relish possession, and so you're defending a lot, and so and you can see that it's kind of taking its toll on the Galaxy players in this moment.
Here's Laurentowicz now. 82nd minute, 3-0 Atlanta over the Galaxy. Laurentowicz out the far side, it'll go. Heinemann and out of play over the far side. Touch, a good chance to tell you about the safe standing seats going into the new north end at Dignity Health Sports Park going in next season. 4 new sections of safe standing seats for the supporters sections of the ACB, the Galaxians, and others. The ball will go right side. Heinemann plays it back on through. And this is also your chance to get involved and be part of those supporters groups going forward. To secure your spot or learn more, visit lagalaxy.com/safe standing. Corner kick here for Atlanta. Next up for the Galaxy, they'll continue on the road now. 9 points were available on this 3-game road trip. They're -6 with this result, unless something changes in a hurry. Short corner taken to the near post, low post I should say, cleared out by Romney for another throw-in. Next week, on to DC United. They'll have Zlatan Ibrahimovic back. They'll have Efrain Alvarez back. They will have Diego Polenta back for that match. And DC United, of course, also in well, I don't want to say trouble, but it's pretty tight in the Eastern Conference, and they're trying to get going offensively. And they'll certainly want to take care of business at home against the Galaxy. So it's going to be a good match.
Well, we talked a little bit in the pregame about Ola Kamara could potentially be playing for DC United next week.
That's the rumor, that he's coming back from China, and DC United is the team that would be picking him up. Long ball on the right side, and this will go out of play. Goal kick here for David Bingham. A couple of things do need to happen. They have to be able to make a trade with Colorado to get up in the allocation in order to pick him up and then make him available and sign him and so forth and get him ready to go. I'm not so sure they'll have enough time to put him in uniform, but stranger things have happened. 84th minute here. Bingham knocking this one long to the near side. It comes down to the foot of Antuna, who does well with it. He finds Araujo, takes it up to the wing. His bending cross did not bend enough. It goes out of play over the end line for a goal kick. And the young man Araujo, I think, will learn here that he just needs to he found the space, take it towards that near post a little bit more, turn every defender towards you, and give yourself a little more depth to find your own team.
I just don't think it's that difficult. I mean, you go through the processes, you get the ball wide, you put people in positions to be successful, and you get the ball into dangerous positions, you know, and you would think that we would work a little bit harder to get into these wide channels towards the end line here.
Emmanuel Boateng did well there to win the ball. He finds Antuna, back out wide it goes to Ima. He'll go back out. Skalvik, who I think has had a pretty good game, I thought. Under a lot of pressure, but I thought he's done well. In fact, getting forward much of this match.
Is that Shelvick?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought he's done a good job.
Bingham, he'll collect. Comes on over to Romney. He's one of the hard luck players. Tagged with an own goal today. That started the match for Atlanta. In what was pretty much an even match, and maybe if you're a little biased like I am, I'll be honest with you, I'm certainly a Galaxy fan in the stands like everybody else. Galaxy may have had a little better of the match to that point. But again, the scoreboard doesn't lie. And the Galaxy gave up the first, the second, and the third. The first two on own goals and the third on a penalty kick. It has been that harsh of a match for this team. Here's Araujo. Finds Felcher. back out it goes, Dos Santos. They asked a lot from him today, I think. The Jet will collect it. Earlier today, Dos Santos was down in the training room at the hotel trying to get ready to go for this match. And in fact, I wasn't sure he was going to be ready. Usually when you see players down there working out with weights, that means they're not available and ready to go. But in this case, Jonathan has gone the distance. Corner kick here for the Galaxy off that cross from Araujo that was deflected out of play by Miram.
Not sure what Brad Guzan's yelling at Drew Fisher about, but could have had something to do. It looked as though Felsher was pretty deep when that ball was cleared all the way forward. Not sure if he was off or not.
The Jet on the near side for the Galaxy, trailing 3-0. 87th minute now. Right-footed ball that's going to bend away from goal. Can they get a consolation out of this? Here's the cross short again to the near post. It comes in, or I should say top of the sixth, and it's won by Martinez, able to clear it out for Pity Martinez. Emmanuel Boateng working hard to slow it down, and he does. And throw in. Good work there by Ema, I think.
Well to slow down the transition.
Yes. Miram. Right side it goes, Escobar. Onto the wing. Pereira. Back from Miram, was made his way to the right, and he played it forward, but Escobar was in an offside position and not able to make a play. And a goal kick. So the last two corner kicks, the Galaxy have decided to go top near corner of the 6-yard box, but the runs have not been there. Both times defensively, it's been easy for Atlanta. Either it's a bad corner kick or somebody's not doing their job.
Yeah, I thought the last one probably wasn't served far enough.
Okay.
We want to make sure that it's inside that shooting arc around the box. And, I mean, these are being cut out in front of the 6. So I don't think that there's – it must not be planned because there's nobody making the run there. It's not really far enough, I think, on that one. They almost got caught in transition, except for what you were talking about when Emma Boateng slowed it down.
Atlanta on possession here, 88th minute as they work it into midfield. Hyndman will knock it ahead. Pity Martinez. Martinez will have a go at goal, and another ball from about 20 yards away misses badly for a goal kick here. David Bingham. It is unbelievable. The South American Player of the Year, and the quality off of his foot in terms of his shots has just been unbelievably poor, Kevin.
Well, if you saw in the first half, the one that I thought for sure he should have been able to steer on frame was a little cutback ball about 15 yards out, dead center of the goal area. I mean, if you're a top striker, you're expected to at least put those on frame. Here is his left foot, probably 19. He's got space to wind up and shoot. It's going to be tough to beat David Bingham from there, but he almost decapitated one of the capos behind the goal.
Ball will come ahead here on Tuna. Played it back for Araujo, trying to return the service. Cleared back out. Hey, Wednesday, August 14th, the Galaxy are back at home, so it's going to be quick. They play on the 11th in D.C., get on the plane, come back home, play on the 14th at home, and here comes FC Dallas to town. Yellow card to Araujo, who brought down Miram at the near touchline. Jonathan Dos Santos, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Uriel Antuna, the rest of your Galaxy taking on FC Dallas in honor of Military Appreciation Night. The LA Galaxy will celebrate the brave men and women who have dedicated their lives to protecting our country, and thank you for that. Secure your tickets today, lagalaxy.com/tickets. Speaking of our brave men and women today, and Atlanta United, the Galaxy have done it at home, and other sports have done it. Prior to the match, Atlanta has this golden spike that is knocked into the ground, fictitiously, of course. But they had a family there, and tonight and today they had a military reunion as the mom came back, surprised the two children. And it's always a positive, emotional thing to see, and we saw that today. Well done, Atlanta. Well done, Major League Soccer. And before the day comes to an end, wanted to do this in our video and in our pregame show. Didn't get a chance to do it either time because it fell out of my head. We're going to have 6 minutes of added time here. Congratulations to Don Garber, celebrating 20 years as commissioner of Major League Soccer. I believe the anniversary officially was yesterday, so a belated congratulations to him and a thank you for his service, because he, as commissioner, under the leadership of the owners that kept this league alive, Mr. Anschutz, Mr. Kraft, and the Hunt family. If I'm missing somebody, I apologize. Helped bring us to where we are today. And where we are today in front of 72,548 fans in a community, in a market that nobody would think soccer would be this popular. You said it earlier to me. I don't know if it was in the break or during the broadcast. An owner in Chicago spending $65 million of his own money, not to leave the market, but to leave the stadium and continue on in Chicago and build a new facility potentially for his club. Tells you how far and how positive we are in this sport, in this league, in this country.
Yeah, and I think that there were probably, when Don was named, there were probably a lot of people that might have doubted him. But talk about somebody that has really helped shape an unbelievable upward bound league. Kudos to him.
Well, remember, he took over with 12 teams. We had to go down to 10 teams. The 2 Florida teams went away. Now we have 2 Florida teams back in the league, with Miami coming in next year. And Orlando doing extremely well in terms of how they're playing in their market. So if you look at it that way, you say, boy, man, oh man, this league has come a big way, and the owners that have come in have been of the massive variety, with bank accounts that start with B's. 3-0 though in favor of Atlanta United in added time, and the Galaxy staring at a second straight loss. They've been a very streaky team. 4 wins in a row, 4 straight losses. They were unbeaten 7 at one point. Once they got through that 4 straight loss situation, then they went into a very frustrating time for the past month and a half, trading wins and losses, and now they've lost 2 straight. If you count this one, that's coming to an end in minutes. Dos Santos, on the left side it goes, Emmanuel Boateng. Back to midfield. Romney. Antuna. I think his effort was good. I think the young man needs to check his complaints a bit. Felcher in the area here. Onto his left foot, tries to play it across. He lost his footing and it goes out of play. Hits the side netting. Goal kick for Brad Guzan and Atlanta United. And Guzan complaining about something.
They're complaining because they gave him a
corner. And I think from my vantage point, and we are...
Like it hit Felcher's plant foot.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Corner kick Galaxy here once again. A consolation. When you're losing like this, you know you're going to lose the match. Getting a goal, does that help in some way? Here's the cross.
You're looking for positives.
The header in front by Romney, right onto the goalkeeper, Guzan. That time, I think David had a good look at that one and was in good position and should have done better, although a foul was called in the area against the Galaxy. So even if it did go in, would have been a foul against LA there. And free kick here for Brad Guzan in Atlanta.
We talked a little bit earlier about how without Ibrahimovic, this might be a glance into the future of what this Galaxy is going to look like. And I thought that they were mobile and dynamic up top, but you just got to wonder where the goals are going to come from. And then we talked about Ola Kamara. Maybe his 11 goals wouldn't be a bad thing for this current LA Galaxy team.
The unfortunate thing, I mean, you can't plan for the fact that, you know, probably the player that you were going to rely on and you expected to take up those goals that Ola left behind, Roman Alessandrini, gone for the majority of the season. And certainly he would have had his own share of goals and assists. Yeah. That didn't happen. And once he went down, unfortunately for the Galaxy, you still look at the score sheet here. You got 16 goals. That's Zlatan Ibrahimovic atop the Galaxy in goal scoring. You expect that. But next is a center back, Daniel Steres, with 3. And nobody would tell you that's good enough. Here's Leggett. Back it goes, Dos Santos on the right side, Araujo. Felcher on the near side. It'll come back out the deflection, Araujo into Leggett. Back to goal, 3 defenders around him. Will he get the foul? No, it comes loose. Leggett able to get up and get on possession. Dos Santos again. Here's Sebastian Leggett. trying to weave his way. Comes to the near side. Felcher one more time. A defender in front of him. Into the play to Araujo. Now legit on his left foot. This time he is fouled. And a free kick for the Galaxy about 20 yards from goal. A little bit less than that.
This could be the last kick of the game here.
Could be. Can they get one? And I think Dos Santos would probably take this free kick. I thought he should have taken it in the All-Star game, and he allowed the other guys to do so. But this time around, he will be. It'll be out on the right side, and basically just outside the right corner of the 6-yard box if we're looking from goal line out to the top of the area. Atlanta sets up a 4-man wall. There's 5 men there with Giancarlo Gonzalez for the Galaxy in that wall. He could play it out to the top of the box. Here's Dos Santos, tries to go near post and goes over the bar and out of play. And our referee does point to midfield, and this one comes to an end. And the Galaxy fall on the road, 3-0. And in the young history of Atlanta United, the Galaxy have not beaten United, and they have not yet scored against United.
Well, it was, for me, it was a difficult performance, and it was a long trek all the way across the country to kind of come away with that result. Frustrating. 2 own goals in the first half really kind of left them doubting themselves, and the reality was there just wasn't enough on the offensive end tonight.
Work to be done when you're losing 1-0. When you give up a second own goal, that at that point, a lot of air comes out of your balloon, and certainly the third one off a penalty kick in the second half, which was dominant by the home team, Atlanta United. This was a harsh 3-0 loss at the hands of Atlanta United, and if you're wearing the white jersey of the LA Galaxy. We'll take a time out. We'll talk about this a little bit more. We'll get you up to date on the stats and the standings and where the Galaxy stand and what could happen by the end of the weekend. But what's done is done, and now it's time to turn the page and look forward. 3-0 Atlanta United over the LA Galaxy. The post-game show is coming up next.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and Toyota. Let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Summer's here, so it's officially road trip season. This year, go the distance with Toyota's summer savings. Save big on all 25 Toyota models, like the all-new RAV4 Hybrid Electric with its 580-mile driving range, or the Corolla Hybrid Electric and its 686-mile range. But summer doesn't last long. See your Toyota dealer today. Range based on EPA estimated city highway combined MPG and fuel tank capacity. Actual mileage will vary.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium was the site today. We welcome you back for the post-game show. Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino with you on the broadcast. It was a harsh defeat for this LA Galaxy team today. The score maybe is not true to how well they may have played through 90 minutes. They suffered 2 own goals and a penalty kick and lose 3-0 to Atlanta United. On the replay, I think the penalty was correct. The own goals, rough. And those were the first 2 of the game, both coming in the first half. And I think while the Galaxy wanted to adjust for the second half, they just didn't have the answers.
Yeah, I think that by the second half, I thought that they were frustrated, but there just wasn't a belief that they could do it anymore. And so you could sense the frustration from some of the players. Thought it would have been a great opportunity to maybe give a look at maybe some of the guys that had been on the reserves bench. You always like to maybe see a Chris Pontius or somebody come in, and if you're going to play maybe a little bit more direct, then he can give you the opportunity to be that back to goal 9. There weren't a lot of answers tonight from the Galaxy, like you said. I just, from a possession perspective, I thought it was good at times. I'm not sure that they're resilient enough to come into a place like this and get the result, especially after suffering the two own goals. I think that they've got a psyche right now that they need to make sure that they're all concentrating on the hard work and the discipline it's going to take to get back into this thing.
Well, I think what we're doing is we're starting to learn a lot about this club in terms of who can and who cannot at this point. And some of the guys give you an effort, but not enough of an effort. Jonah Dos Santos gives you everything you want.
Yeah,
some of the other guys, I'm not sure. And I think when you're missing your main goal-scoring guy in Zlatan Ibrahimovic, you ask who's going to step up today? Who's going to show themselves? Who's going to show that they have the mettle to do what they have to do? And I have a hard time identifying a player that did.
Yeah, it just didn't seem unified enough offensively. I thought defensively there were times where, whether it was 2 blocks of 4, whether it was, a high press, hunting in packs. I thought sometimes today, from a defensive perspective, I saw that cohesion. But I think when you're used to playing with a back-to-goal number 9, then everybody arrives and supports that player. But today, with Antuna up top, he kind of is darting into some wide spaces in between players. And sometimes they asked him to play like a strong back-to-goal number 9, and that wasn't really his deal, right?
He's just not going to win that battle. And I think Robinson really took care of him. He just erased him in that particular situation when the few times that ball went ahead, Antuna didn't have the speed to get around Robinson, and maybe Robinson did a good job of playing the angles against him, and certainly didn't have the upper body strength to muscle him to get to the ball. Now, the last time the Galaxy tried to play this way and did play well, again, it was very early in the season. It was what it was, 5th game of the season, 6th game of the season, I guess it was, against Minnesota United, and the Galaxy played very well. And you said, hey, this is great. So today, I think they tried to do the same thing, and for the most part, they did all right. But in that game, we saw interchanging between Antuna and Pontius. Today, I thought that would have been between Antuna and Leggett, and that never showed up. Leggett was always kind of off, not off in his play, but off of the high part of the game. Just beneath and not really a winger, not really a forward.
Yeah, well, I think the problem is that Sebastian's a player who feels a responsibility both offensively and defensively. And if Rolf's high, then Sebastian has that feeling that he needs to sit a little bit, and be a little bit more responsible for what goes on the defensive end, which isn't necessarily what should be his priority.
Right.
But with that said, somebody's got to do it. And if I would say in the first 20 minutes of the game, there were at least 4 or 5 times where Atlanta United was attacking into that Felcher space there on the right side of the Galaxy defense. And so you saw Sebastian start to maybe stay back just a little bit, just probably to be safe.
Yeah, and then, hey, speed kills in any sport. Atlanta has it, and unfortunately the Galaxy don't have enough of it. Having said that, the result is 3-0, but it really is a harsh result when you concede 2 own goals. In a match at that point, even when you conceded the first own goal, you're still holding your own and arguably playing better than the opponent.
Yeah, I think it's good to have a high expectation. I think that, we believe in this LA Galaxy team. I think that there are things that they could probably tinker with to adjust to get better, but I certainly don't believe that this was a game that was a 3-0 loss to Atlanta United. And Atlanta United, like you said, has great players in transition. They have 3, 4, 5 options that can score goals, and I think that I think that today they exhibited some quality football, definitely in transition, the counter-attack style.
And the numbers in the end here: corner kicks 7 for Atlanta, 6 for the Galaxy. The majority of the Galaxy corners came in the second half. Missed chances 2 and 1, 2 for Atlanta, 1 for the Galaxy. Duels 1. The Galaxy actually led that stat 53-49. In terms of clearances, we probably saw more of this in the second half than the first half, but 22 clearances. I think that's indicative of how the game tilted against the Galaxy in the second half. When they started to really run out of gas, Atlanta had 8 clearances, probably most coming in the first half when the Galaxy were on the front foot in that one. Fouls were pretty even, 12 against the Galaxy, 10 against Atlanta. Yellow cards, the Galaxy earned 3 yellows in this match, 1 for Atlanta. But the scoreboard read 3-0 in favor of Atlanta United. When we come back, we'll have the Herbalife man of the match as well as the Alcatel moment of the match and get you ready for what is next. Atlanta 3, the Galaxy 0. It is a final. The postgame show continues.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals: St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
Toyota's National Clearance Event is on, and that means huge factory cashback savings, like an incredible $3,500 back on a new Avalon or Prius Prime, $3,000 on a new Avalon Hybrid Electric or Tundra, or $2,000 back on a new Highlander. There's even $1,000 back on a new Prius liftback, Camry, or Camry Hybrid Electric. Excludes TRD Pro and Highlander Hybrid. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 3rd. So hurry in today.
You expect the best performance from a new car when you drive it home. Shouldn't you expect nothing less down the road? That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan that covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, as well as 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Time now for the man of the match. It's brought to you by Herbalife Nutrition. Herbalife Nutrition for a better life. Looking at the Galaxy's 11 today, there was some good play, but there's one name come to mind.
Yeah, I would think Jonathan Dos Santos. I just feel like he's really kind of the linchpin of that possession. I think he did a great job in his individual battles. You saw the Galaxy, their duels won was still 53%, so majority of the time they were winning some of the second balls, knockdown balls, and Jonathan Dos Santos, I thought, is one of the players that really is the impetus for that.
The Alcatel moment of the match, the official smartphone of LA Galaxy. Alcatel is available at Cricket Wireless. I'll take a stab at this and let me know if you agree. While the first own goal was tough to deal with, I think the one that was most difficult to overcome is that second own goal. And I conquered all that. The one that Giancarlo Gonzalez unfortunately sent into his own net. That is the one that is the moment of the match that really gave the stronghold to Atlanta United.
Yeah, it's, for me, it's the one that kind of, the straw that breaks the camel's back. You're frustrated about the fact you concede one. We said it ourselves. How often does that happen?
Right.
I don't think I've ever seen 2 own goals in one match.
No, I don't remember in my 20-plus years calling Galaxy matches seeing 2 own goals in a match, whether they had on one side or the other, for that matter, let alone one team doing it to themselves twice, and that's what the Galaxy did today. Next up for the Galaxy, they do continue on the road. They will have Zlatan Ibrahimovic back. They will have Diego Polenta back, as well as Efrain Alvarez back. So basically a full side back for the Galaxy when they play at DC United. Another road match, but now this team is in a position where they have to start getting points. And it's not just getting ties away from home, and the Galaxy only have 1 tie period on the season. But now it's becoming a situation where the Galaxy coming into the match, we're in 3rd place today on 37 points and tied with San Jose. 35 is Minnesota. They could be, at the end of the weekend, they could be in 5th place if results go against this team.
We've got some teams that are playing some very, very good soccer right now and could put some distance between them as well. So we talked a little bit last week in Portland about just the importance of those home games come playoff time this year with the new adjusted playoff structure.
Yeah, things are tight. I know that the season was consolidated, to say the least, to play the 34 rounds inside of a shorter span. But it's time for this team to perform. I'm sure they've been telling themselves that, but now it has to happen in terms of how they play going forward to get into the postseason. And that is the goal right now. It's not necessarily at the top of the conference. Most likely that is not going to be reached as LAFC continues to play well at 49 points coming into the weekend's play. Today there were 72,548 fans here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That is a record in the regular season for Atlanta United. For Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino saying so long from Atlanta, where the final score once again, Atlanta 3, the LA Galaxy nothing. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.